So, welcome back to the Adventures of the Peachy. Last we left off, the crew went in search of a holocron to get further information on Eric Munic and his escapades on Tattooine and to see if there's a way to stop them. They succeeded, and upon further investigation of the recording of the holocron, they found some interesting information for a couple of members of the crew. After the shock of the revelations kind of wore off that Vyri's childhood friend Yara is in fact alive when previously thought dead, and not only that, she's dark side and the apprentice of none other than our very own Ven's husband, Isaidus. So, we begin today's session the following day, after some rest, fitful rest at best, but everyone's had some time to kind of unwind, gather their thoughts and feelings about what happened. Some have been able to come to terms with it, some conversations were made, and we begin on the following morning. The tone of the Peachy crew, Peachy King crew that morning is not as upbeat as it has been. While the usual breakfast shenanigans have begun, the now frequent and accustomed smells wafting through the ship as their breakfast is being prepared, there's still this energy of sadness, loss, concern. Overall, the people of the Peachy King have not exactly had the best of night's rest. But you all do eventually awaken and can start your days as applicable for breakfast, meditation, whatever you would need to do.
I was pretty much just how he usually is. Gets his coffee and ambles over to the pilot's seat to chill out with Terabyte. Well, Zeke goes and does his emotional support animalness to everybody else. So he's just chilling there, reading a book, enjoying life.
Right. I don't have any drama going on today. Yay, me.
Exactly.
What are the rest of you doing? Absolutely nothing.
So
Alrighty
quiet.
then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Mike, were you having Vyri start off meditating with Ven?
Yeah, I think Vyri, after having a little outburst and talked to Revan and Ven, was trying to go find Mira, but didn't find her. So went back and was meditating with Ven just to try and get her mental steel and kind of like capacity to just focus and stay in the Force. So she'd probably be meditating with Ven. Or if Ven was done, just she'd probably be continuing meditating on her own until the crew all got together.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably just be with Vyri for until she was done and it was time to talk to everybody.
Well, if nobody's doing anything terribly exciting other than the norm of the morning, we'll say that eventually Ven and Vyri, your meditations end and you're able to group up in the common area that everyone's been eating at. As you guys do enter, Revan kind of gives the both of you kind of this knowing but supportive smile, letting you know that she's here for you for the talk with the group. Of course, that being said, there is one missing member, but for the most part, everyone else is in the common area.
Who's the missing member?
That would be, of course, Mira.
Oh. Is she not in the ship at all?
Oh, she is
Like, if I make-
still
if-
in the ship.
If
She
I
is, in fact,
make
yes.
my rounds, I can find her.
Not by your eyesight, but you could get a feeling of where she is, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll go find her. Wherever that feeling leads me.
Search the force, Luke.
So there's the forest.
As you're searching through, you're kind of reaching out with the force, trying to find that familiar aura that she gives, that only Mira can give. And you feel this aura kind of lead you towards a vent. So it seems that she has taken after Zeke.
And Io. Remember, Io's usually in the vents.
Yeah, I guess I'll look at the vent.
Hello? Sorry.
What are you doing in there?
I was worried after yesterday, and everybody was freaking out, and I didn't know why. So I've been trying to find out if any new people have arrived on Tattooine recently.
Oh. Okay. Did you find anything? Ven's like kind of like bent over next to the vent, like looking down there.
Not yet, no.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm still trying.
Well, we're gonna I'll talk about what's going on if you wanna come out of there.
Oh, okay. Can you help me get out? My legs went to sleep cramped up in here.
Yeah, I'll just
Because the day can never start normally on the Peachy Keen, ever.
I feel like Ben's always like constantly thrown off by the weirdness of
You'd think by now she'd get used to it, but apparently not.
No, it's just like a new surprise. Every time you think you're used to it, then one of the crew gets stuck in a vent and they can't get out. So
Yes.
okay, I'll help her out.
Thank you. Are we
walk?
ready?
Yep.
Yep. I can walk.
Okay, good.
And you watch, and it's a very, like, messed up walk.
Like halting
Yeah.
gaits.
Needles.
Very much so. Just
It's that walk that you have when your
Ow.
legs asleep and you're like hobbling. Yeah.
ow. Ow. My poor legs.
So we go back to everyone,
Yes.
and then everyone is there now.
Yep.
So
will be sitting in the corner, kind of like wrapped up in her blanket, tinkering with her lightsabers.
I'll just kind of like I'll like sit next to her, and then I'll just kind of say like quietly, like, "Do you want to say, or do you want me to?"
You're really good at like just, getting rid of the fluff and just saying it as like a stab. Like, you're just good at stabbing people with information. Is Dell here? I mean, I guess she's like looking up like for the first time, like not really been paying attention. So is everyone already here?
Yeah, I ambled in with everyone gathering.
Yeah. So she'll just kind of be like, you got this.
Okay.
Dill, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Dill will wander in, shirtless, covered in like oils and that, like petrol and all that, because he'd been fixing the guns and calibrating the guns on the ship. And you see little Drea with like the tiniest little speck of dirt on her nose. She's like just waddling behind him as they walk into the kitchen.
Mira's going to choke on bacon real quick and then try and compose herself.
You alright, Mira?
Yep. I'm fine.
The crispy bits, you really got to chew them before you swallow.
That's yep.
Pro tip.
As she stuffs another muffin down.
Turns into Kirby.
Because apparently Revan's specialty is muffins now, canonically.
Mhm.
All right.
Veer's robes are starting to get a little tight around the muffin handles there. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well.
In a single day, there's no way.
Raven's been with us longer than a day.
I mean, yeah. Revan's been there for a while,
She's
so
been
she's starting to get a little
cooking
bit chubby.
Way better than Io was.
Oh, shots
Excuse
fired.
me.
Io
dare
can't see what he's cooking. How can you say it's better than Revan's cooking?
Didn't
My
even know
taste.
Io could cook.
He had to sustain himself somehow, right?
Well, why wouldn't Io be able to cook?
Because
Yeah.
he's blind.
So
No, stop joking, Io. He's not blind. He pilots the ship, Del. Silly. Here goes back
Yeah,
to her
about that.
lightsaber tinkering.
Someday she will know the truth, but today is not that day.
Okay, guys, you were talking, when you were talking about Vyri, like her robes might be a little tighter or whatever. I had been making a new file on my computer, and I tried to write art files, and I wrote art robes because
Art fat robe.
oh boy.
That moment when your game
Oh,
just
no.
invades everything in your life.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Ven will just be like, Del, could you stay a minute? We need to talk about a couple things, new developments.
Sure. But first, Mira, could you pass me a napkin?
Yep. Here you go.
He takes it and starts like wiping off the petrol and that.
So, not only did we realize that Eric and Isaidus are involved in ways that we didn't know, but that new apprentice of Isaidus, is actually Vyri's friend Yara, who she previously thought dead.
Oh.
Makes things complicated.
If you're like tuck her knees like up to her chest.
I don't know if it was Isaidus that found her or if they came in contact later, but the fact that he's training her means that she is using the dark side of the Force as well, and that's something that we don't want to see.
Yeah, that doesn't sound any kind of good.
No. So we Vyri's desire and mine, and we talked with Revan a bit as well, is to, much like how I had asked with help with Isaidus, to maybe help him see that there's a different way. We also want to do the same for Yara. Now with Yara, it seems like she's only been a part of the Sith Order for less than a month, if that. So there's a better chance of us being able to get to her potentially. But we need to be careful, because if Isaidus is her master, if she knows or finds out where we are, he will be immediately behind. So
So
go ahead.
extra work on covering our tracks then?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, she's a hacker, Vyri, correct? Yara is?
Yeah.
So that is something that you might need to consider when you start covering our tracks, Mira, is you might be against someone who knows what they're doing very well.
Okay.
I have every confidence that you can cover our tracks well, but it is something to be aware of.
Well, since it's somebody that knows what they're doing, there's a lot more that I need to work on.
Yeah. Well, I know that would keep everyone safe, so it would be appreciated. Another thing that Revan, Vyri, and I discussed, and we wanted to bring it to the rest of you to see what your opinion is we want to try and contact Yara remotely and see if we can get her to think a little more about her choices, show her alternative ways, maybe even get some information to piece a little more of this together. Now, we don't, after discussing it may not be wise for Vyri to speak to Yara right now. There might need to be a little more emotional training, and I'm not sure if Yara may be ready for that either. So the plan is that I will speak to Yara and not indicate to her that Vyri's my apprentice or my Padawan.
How are you going to get in touch with Yara? We don't know where she is.
Well, that's where I was hoping you might come in of a way to remotely contact her. We want to time it right if we do this, because we don't. Go ahead.
I've been looking, but I haven't been able to find any sign of a Yara arriving on Tattooine. And I haven't seen anyone that looked like what the holocron had in it.
Well, Eric might actually have that information if Isaidus was sending her to him.
Yara's or his apprentice is covering her tracks.
So if we find a way to contact her, then I guess we'll try. And that's something we can be on the lookout for as we finish up things in Tattooine. But the idea would be, if we did find a way to contact her, Mira, if you could make sure that everything is as hidden as possible if I do that, so that she couldn't track the signal back to us.
I can try.
Okay.
Do you
the
want
other
me
thing,
to start working on setting that up now, or?
it might be wise. I mean, we need to finish things up here, and I don't think we should contact Yara until we're done here. We also need to finish things up here fast, though, because if Yara is coming, we need to be gone by the time she's here.
So what all do we still need to finish here?
Well, personally, I think that we need to take care of Eric now before Yara gets here and talks to him. He was
Might have
clearly lying
information that would help us on
on
Sai and his
everything.
apprentice. Yeah.
Yes, that
So-
and the droid factory.
So we need to find Eric.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He's clearly been lying. I mean, if you remember listening into my conversation with him earlier, he acted like Isaidus was a nuisance and was just kind of someone that wasn't really very involved and tried to stick his nose into his business. But that's clearly not the case.
Mira sitting at the table is going to start pulling out like 16 different data pads.
Jesus.
And I'm going to try and find any information on Eric's current whereabouts, if possible.
What about this Godfather guy? How's
I
he
mean-
involved in all this? Have we figured that out?
No, but if we get Eric, he might finally tell us.
Well, I think we did sort of figure that out a while ago, is that he's basically in charge of like 90% of all the bad shit that's going on in this universe. He's got connections in almost every dark pit on every
Wait.
planet.
In the universe or on Tattooine? I thought it was on Tattooine.
And what was it we found out?
We've heard about him before. Do you remember? He was on the other planet with the what was it called?
Well,
Fudge.
Narshada?
Yeah, we heard about the father and Narshada. You know,
Yeah,
we found out that those were his
yeah.
men.
Yeah, they were. I mean, he was the one that originally put up the bounty for the Jedi. So he's definitely has his hands in multiple systems. I don't know if he's behind everything bad that's going on. I don't know if we found out that much. When we did talk to Eric, he was really elusive about the father. All it sounded is that he wanted a powerful Jedi, which I assume is Revan. A powerful, famous Jedi.
Got it.
There's also she kind of looks at Mira, the fact that we found the testing for Force-sensitive slaves. I mean, that means the father or Eric is looking for Force users, not just on Tattooine, but all over the place. And if Isaidus is involved with that, that means the Sith are looking for them too, right?
Potentially. I mean, all we heard was that Eric was involved with Darkseid, but we don't know enough about the father to know if he was involved with Darkseid users, but that might be it. Like, he might also be.
Are we sure it's not just literally Eric Munic, father? She just kind of like says innocently.
Why?
I mean, they call him the father, you know? Like,
Maybe.
I mean,
It's a possibility.
can't rule it out.
down demeanor is slightly more proud, as if she attributed something to the group.
Didn't we find something about a academy that had been rumored to begin?
Oh, you cut out.
Well, you have your helmet on. The comms are doing it again.
Dang it. Sith Academy.
Well,
Did we not hear about that along the way?
it sounds like Isaidus might be involved in trying to start recruiting for the Sith again.
And Force sensitive slaves.
Yeah.
People who can become Sith.
Yeah.
And they were owned by who?
What in the world is the background noise? It's like somebody opening up cardboard boxes or something.
I think it's the
Sorry.
cats.
Fury randomly pulls out a bag of chocolates and starts eating it because she's sad. And I'm going to put myself on mute because I'm going to eat my chocolates now.
Got it. Okay. I was very confused.
So, if they were owned by the father, then there is a connection between the two of them, seeing as the father might have been collecting slaves with his resources and selling them to Isaidus.
Yeah.
in order to start this Sith Academy, which the father would then profit off of even more as they take over.
Definitely a good theory. I
And I'm sorry, but
Hmm?
I don't see how we can help everyone.
With what?
Like, Yara. Like, you know my attitude toward this stuff. I'm skeptical. So, like, if we even try to contact Yara, what's to say she hasn't been brainwashed enough? What to say she hasn't been brainwashed enough that she would immediately rat us out?
Well, the point of just me talking to her would be that she wouldn't even know that you guys were involved at all. The goal would be that it looks like I'm alone like normal, and I just basically heard that he has an apprentice, and I wanted to reach out and talk to her. It wouldn't endanger anyone else, and there'd really be nothing she could rat out.
But it would endanger everyone else. Because Isaidus is after you. The moment you're put into the equation, Isaidus would immediately come to us.
Well, that's the point why we would leave. We wouldn't be on Tattooine when we did this. It would need to be timed correctly. I mean, Isaidus is already on our trail. He already knows I'm involved somehow. He's already on Nar Shaddaa.
Fen wants to turn the tables and control the terms of when we see Isaidus. Not let him catch up to us and surprise us.
But that's like trying to control chaos. You can't do it.
It's more dropping a bit of doubt into Yara so that when the time is right, she may be actually able to listen to the truth. I fully expect her to not, or to dismiss a lot of what I have to say. The goal isn't to talk to her and I suddenly think, and suddenly she just feels like she wants to stop, and she wants to change right away. This is more a slow, intentional process.
Vyri.
Mm-hmm. She swallows her chocolate.
How did Yara die?
I mean, well, she didn't. She kind of like splurts out. Sorry. You see her kind of like struggling with her words, but she kind of closes her eyes for a second and takes a deep breath, and then you can kind of feel her like going back into her meditation. But with her eyes closed, she says, me and Yara were on our last job for the orphanage, the smuggling orphanage I was with, and we were trying to get a list of, I don't know, some list of Jedi that went off to fight in some war or something. I don't know. It was to be sold off to the highest bidder, but there was a rival of mine, you could say, a somewhat friend or follow that convinced me to give up Yara's position. I had kept her safe in a I tried to keep her safe in a safe house, but Orphala kind of got the location from me thinking that she was on her side. And when I found out that she had killed the person that had arranged the job, I knew she was going after Yara in the list. And so when I arrived there, I heard, I guess, well, now I know them to be lightsabers, but when I ran out, there was some sort of Sith or some sort of evil Force user that had just killed a Jedi. And Orphala had Yara bound and Well, when I tried to shoot or follow to free her, the Sith force pulled the gun and I missed. And he stabbed her. She was dead. But instead of checking on her, and you kind of see like tears start welling up in Yara's Vyri's eyes, I ran. That's the last time I saw her. Until the holocron.
And we all know Sith thrive on hate, fear, anger. And I'm not going to say that this is at all your fault.
It is.
It isn't. You thought she was dead.
You didn't know.
Doesn't matter.
Aha!
I love Mira so much.
Fen like glances. Did you find something?
I did. I know where Eric is, and we can get to him fairly quickly if we leave now.
I mean, I am ready, but we all need to be on the same page, at least for Eric, for now.
Well, he's currently outside the city with a few of his goons in what looks like some kind of operation facility or computer room or something.
Is he on the move?
Not at the moment, no. His signal appears to be stationary.
Could be a
Is that
trap.
the last thing we have to do here?
No, we take care of that.
Yeah. I think the droid factory might be the last thing we could do. But if we take care of Eric, we may not even need to take care of the droid factory.
We still
Does the Peachy King have weapons?
Yes, but not strong enough to take out a whole factory. You need heavy artillery for that. Like, I can't even finish before. Eric would be gone before I finish the list of the. Sorry. I'll continue what I was saying. Let's mount up. We gotta go now. Bag him, tag him, don't kill him. And Del just walks away.
I missed like half of what you said. I'm sorry.
Did I cut out a lot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you
Dang
did.
it.
Not to me, if it makes you feel better.
You cut
Vyri's
out
on
so
board.
much, I did not understand that sentence at all.
And he walks away. What?
I think
Hold on.
I got like 3 words out of it. So I got go run something.
For him to come back.
So what Del said, and I apologise for this. Can everyone hear me? Am I cutting out?
Yes, you're doing great.
Okay. What Del said was, we need to go now. He said, he'll finish what I was just hitting him. I'll finish what I was saying when we get back. For now, we need to leave. Bag him, tag him, and don't kill him.
Yeah, we definitely need information from him.
And leave him to me. I'll deal with that. And then he leaves.
He looks
Come on,
quite
Drea.
relieved to go into action and not have to talk about anything more.
Angel,
Yes, dear.
am I able to find anything on that operations facility, like a main reactor that provides power to it or something?
Helps if I unmute. Yeah, you are able to determine that inside is the computers to operate it. So the facility itself seems to be remotely operated. There is 3 energy pylons kind of around the exterior to form a triangulation of power. So taking those out would take out the computers and thus completely annihilate the factory all in one fell swoop.
It's an automated factory, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, guys,
Mhm.
I might have something that I could do to stop the factory. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do to take down Eric.
Oh, are you suggesting doing them both at once?
Well, they're at the operations facility right now.
Oh, for the factory?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
And if we're going to be in the area anyways, then maybe I could do something to stop the factory while y'all take down Eric.
Yeah, if you think that you could
I
be safe while doing it, then
I don't have anything that's going to be able to take down the big power pylons. But if it's an automated factory, that means there has to be a computer program that's running the automation. I could do something with that.
I mean, I say go for it. If we can't do it, then we'll just figure it out.
Okay,
We'll deal with it then. But I don't think it hurts to try.
that'll be my plan then.
Okay.
And Mira will rapidly begin trying to pack up all the data pads and put them back into her bag.
It's like a giant bag of
Oh yeah,
heavy
no, it's
electronic equipment.
it is a full-on messenger bag that is like a light blue with pink highlights on it, and it has like a big smiley face. It looks like a teddy bear on the side. It's definitely Mira's bag.
Sounds like a bag I had in junior high. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess if no one else has anything, I guess I'll say, does anyone else have any concerns before we do this?
No, I'm pretty okay. Just point me where to go.
Okay. Hey, Ange.
Yes.
Can we say that Vyri and Ven and Revan had kind of been attempting to start trying training with her? Because we talked about doing it right away, but I didn't realize that the day had we had done a skip, so that it was in the day. Or was there something you needed to do with that?
No, we could say that they already had been practicing and meditating and working on it already. So
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess we're good to go.
A part of that would have been, like, especially at night, that's when Vyri would be finishing up modifying her lightsabers, and as we're like talking about getting out, she gets in her armored robes and kind of puts the finishing touches on these new lightsaber hilts that are now black metal, but they have like
Ooh.
opening glass that goes down it, and in like this design that when you activate it, you'll see the crystal glow.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Right. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a cool idea. Ghost fire crystal, but I decided to put the ghost fire, like the flavor of it, on the hilt instead of using that crystal because I just like the sound of it.
Sounds fun. I like it.
He's cool.
Sorry, go on.
So,
Did someone wanted to speak? Or
Nope.
I think
go.
you're good.
Go, Dal, go.
Dell's gonna come back in his power armor, which has been painted to fit more of a sand color. It's not going to really help him hide at all, but just for his sake. And you can see on one arm, there are like runes, Mandalorian runes that have been etched in recently into the armor. And it just goes from like the wrist area all the way up to his shoulder and onto his shoulder plate. Just like Mandalorian tattoo on the armor. Right. So if we're gonna take this guy out, we gotta do this my way, right?
We need to discuss it, probably. What is your plan?
My plan is we use the Peachy Keen in battle. We may not have the firepower to take out a factory, but as I heard over the comms, a power pylon. This ship could easily do that.
Well, but I have a plan for the factory.
Yeah, you
What's
weren't there
that?
for that. Go ahead. I like motion to Mira, like your plan.
It's an automated factory. So since it runs off of computers, I can shut the factory down if I can just access some of the computers in the operation room. And that's where Eric is anyways. Then we wouldn't have to put the ship or, anyone else in danger.
Right. But are the power pylons, powering any defenses?
Oh, if it's automated defenses, I can take care of those.
Right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have to do this as quietly as possible. The moment
It's the people that I'm worried about. I'll have to wait until there's a clear path or something that I can get to the computer consoles.
Don't worry, we'll give you one. Again, this is going to be a stealth mission because the moment that we've found out, they're bound to get Yara on the horn and try and get her as quickly as possible, seeing as she's already meant to be heading this way. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's not that's
I wanna-
definitely a fair assumption.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've
Believe
already
so.
gotten a hold of her, since we've already gone after a casino and their slave trade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
well,
We've already made a ripple here.
I mean, she may already be here. We can't necessarily rule that out either.
His eyes go wide, looking at you
I'm not saying it to scare you, but just to prepare you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. Mm-hmm.
should I take stun rounds in case?
Yeah.
Well, you said that you didn't want to kill him.
Well, we're not going to kill Eric anyway. We need information from him. So
I'll deal with the interrogation of him.
I think we should all be present for that as well.
Ooh, no,
You
not
definitely can.
I don't
give
want to
up
be
some-
present for interrogation.
Oh, all right. Well, I would like to be present, but you have done well in the intimidation so far, so I think you'll do well with it, Del. But I have questions of my own I want to ask him as well.
I'll try and keep him conscious for you then.
Thanks.
Are we getting ready to go?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. I gotta go get some of my other stuff real quick. I'll be right back. And Mira is going to run back to the back of the ship.
While Mira's run off, he looks around to see that all the adults are here, and Drea's not old enough to understand what he's about to say, so he just goes, "Then, Mira, we have discussed Isaidus before, saying let Ven talk about it before. We said let Ven deal with Isaidus, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the plan for dealing with Yara? Because
Oh, go ahead.
he looks at Vyri with a very apologetic look.
Heads
He
down.
goes, I understand you want to help people get back to the light. It's not our priority right now. If we come into contact with her, get her out the way. Alright? And then later, you can see about bringing her to the light.
Vyri walks off at this point. She's going to start prepping the speeder.
Are you just saying, like, them having, like, knocking her unconscious or something, and that's it? Is that what you're suggesting?
That's more tame than what I would suggest, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just get her out the way.
Yeah. I mean, one thing to think about is that Yara is very young, and this is a new path that she has just started walking down. So her chances are better than others. So yeah, definitely if she's here, I can handle her. But we need to keep her alive until she gets a chance.
As much as I'd rather put a bullet in the back of her head.
So glad Vyri's not there for that one.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's why he's not. That's why he's saying it now.
That would be Dell waking up with a lightsaber through
Yeah.
his chest in the middle of the night.
I don't know how she'd react.
Then will say, I do understand. Believe me, I do. But
I lost friends to Sith.
yeah, I have too.
Yes, that's why I said we both have.
So, I mean, I understand. I guess one thing that has helped me is looking at someone like Revan, who, if someone would have just put a bullet to the back of her head when she was dark, then where would the galaxy be right now? It wouldn't be in a good place.
Just understand where I'm coming from, please.
Of course. I do.
Good. Now suit up. If we're gonna catch him, we gotta go now. Like Mira said.
Yep. She's already dressed and she has her lightsaber. She's 100% ready. She just holds up her lightsaber I'm ready.
Io, you're driving.
There's some clanking sounds from the back of the ship, and Mira comes running back up, not only with her bag that she already had, but with a backpack on and another messenger bag on the other hip, 2 lines of grease drawn underneath her eyes, because Dell said this was a stealth mission. and her new homemade pair of goggles up on her forehead at the moment. I'm ready, guys! And as she comes into the main area, she's going to trip and get buried underneath the bags that she has.
Oh, Mira.
Stealth mission.
Sorry.
Dre's gonna
Okay.
lose her shit. Just saying. Dre's gonna laugh and laugh at that.
Revan just kind of gestures with her hand, and the bags just kind of suddenly get lighter for you, Mira, making it easier for you to get up to your feet again.
Okay. Thank you.
She just smiles.
Alright, I think we're ready to go. Unless anyone else has anything?
One important thing, and he walks over to Dre and kisses her forehead. And he's going to walk away after that. And Drea's going to do the whole baby, waving. Instead of like actually waving your hand, it's just like moving the fingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then, Vyri, before you leave, Revan kind of gestures for the two of you to come over real quickly. And she looks at both of you and she just goes, I have a feeling it's going to get tougher as you go, but just remember what we've been going over and it'll be okay. If you need me there, you call me and I will be there.
He pokes Revan's stomach. It's like, I think we'll be okay.
Aww. Revan just kind of smirks and reaches out and very gently, playfully, like a sibling almost, just lightly flicks your forehead, and she goes, "Yeah, but I could still give you a run for your money."
Very good.
What'd you say?
She says, I'm sure you could.
Oh.
But it's like, it's not the sassy Vyri that you normally get. She's a lot more subdued. You see kind of that deadened eye kind of returning as she's starting to detach herself, kind of getting ready for the fight.
No.
But yeah, she heads down to the speeder. The one thing I was going to say that Vyri does, it was just funny that Mira came out doing the same thing. Down by the speeder, she takes the grease and does like one line across her eyes, kind of like trying to darken that. And then she takes the grease and dampens the end of her hair that's teal and kind of like darkens it so it's not as easily seen.
Okay.
Cool.
Vyri hops in the co-pilot seat, ready to go.
Io just grins at her.
This is the button. Oh, sorry. No, that was the air brake. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. My bad. Just tell me what to press, when to press it. We got this. Emergency brake still on in a car when you like first go to move it.
Vyri, get in the back. I'll be co-pilot.
No,
See her
no.
facing forward, and like one hand goes up and just flicks them off.
She earned her place as co-pilot. Even though she nearly took me out with the air.
Second place in the podcast, in the pod race. Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Let us be off.
All right, so it's not a very far jaunt. It would only be a couple of hours before you guys arrive to this sand-covered, dusty, dirty, what appears to be an abandoned building. But courtesy of Mira, you know that is not entirely the case. There's no real sense that anybody is in there, but it's definitely a good place to go to hide if, you might be so inclined. There is only one set of doors in and out. That is the front. There are 3 pylons kind of surrounding it. As the rear end seems to go into the little mountain that's behind it. So it seems like half of the building is outside and subjective to the harsh terrain that is Tattooine. But the systems that they require, the computers and such, are much further in and shielded by the natural formations of the rocks on Tattooine. There don't appear to be any guards or anything. This looks like this was meant to be a hiding area until our own little hacker decided to find the right location. Let's see. So we will go ahead and we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Let everyone eat or what have you. Stretch your legs real quick before we dive into battle. So go ahead and take your 5-minute break. Mute yourselves as necessary. Then we'll pick back up once everyone is around. Okay?
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Now that everyone's back, we can resume. Like I said before the break, you guys are able to get there pretty quick. Doesn't take too long to get there. The building itself is halfway within the mountain. One way in, one way out. Pretty easy. Let me pull you over to the map of wonders. I mean, that's not really what it is, but we'll pretend that's what it is. Anyway. So then, you guys will enter down here, down in the southern, that's how we English, the southern part of the map where that doorway is. I am highlighting it. Now, go ahead and put your peoples on the map.
So, do they know that we literally drove up outside? Like, there's no, like, scouts or anything? Like,
Nope.
whatsoever?
Nope, as far as they know, they're in cover. They're safe. As far as I know, nobody...
These guys are dumb. Like, damn.
Basically, I feel like if Mira hadn't hacked it, we probably wouldn't have been able to find them. That's
We
kind of
wouldn't
the
be-
idea I'm getting.
Basically, yeah, it would have taken me a long ass time to find these motherfuckers. What do you mean, what's this?
What's what?
That, oh, I see. That is just another door, but we are going to negate that door and pretend that that doesn't exist.
Always negating my secondary entrances.
Motherfucker, I said one way in, one way out, okay? This is why you're single. Oh, no, just kidding. I love you.
Damn. On the YouTube?
Damn.
You just had to get me with your sassy swipes? Wow. I didn't know you multi-class Allie. Noted.
Love you.
Noted.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the Wednesday game.
Only on Wednesdays.
He'll get me back only on Wednesdays. So get yourselves situated where y'all need to be.
I want to be.
Can I just say that I love how half of you have kind of organized, well, most of you have organized yourselves based on which way you're entering, and then there's just IO. Just like right there.
He's our distraction. He's just like blindly walking past the entrance.
He's just out for a shopping trip. He got a little turned around.
I am one with the force, and the force is with me. I am one with the force, and the force
Oh,
is
you motherfucker! Fuck off with those feels. You
Man,
ass.
he should have turned into a Jedi. He should have turned into a
Oh,
Jedi.
Rob, we're gonna have talks after this, sir. Alright. So I will give you guys 1 round to prepare yourselves, but I'm gonna go ahead and get initiative rolling for the bad guys. So give me a sec.
Yeah.
Ow.
Is this thing in the middle, is that like a pillar that's actually there?
Yes, that is in fact a pillar there, oh blind one.
Okay.
I take it like these are doors. Yeah. Like this is like a
Correct,
flat
correct.
open doors.
Yeah.
So these guys are standing guard outside.
Right. Whoa. That's not how we map. Oh,
Why
okay.
is everyone so out in the open? Like, come back, hide.
I am hiding.
I'm hiding.
Here.
I am
What is
behind
hiding?
the
I wasn't
pillar. I mean, technically he could be there. We could say he's just on the side of it.
Then you probably notice Vyri. She's standing there, closing her eyes, attempting to like keep herself calm, but you sense her heartbeat kind of like racing faster than normal when we go into like fighting.
Okay.
She's a little bit more excited than normal, or like excited is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Like
Prepared.
Anxious?
excited. Yeah, I mean like excited, but not like fun excited. But, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Excitable.
Amped up.
Amped up.
Yeah.
Almost like upset too. I guess there's a little bit of that.
I would be concerned if there wasn't. The rest
Sure.
of y'all are gonna roll your initiative rolls, or am I just gonna? Okay, there we go.
There I am.
I was just waiting for you, so that's this.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Gotta get that agility up. Damn.
Jeez.
Put
Hey, at
some
least it's a
XP in
4.
there.
Can I
Yeah, it is. It is
2d6 plus 2.
can I use some force points to like roll 2 more dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Thanks. Okay, so
Oh, if we can use force points, I'm gonna
13.
use 5 force points.
You don't have force points. You have destiny.
Oh,
You
shit,
don't use a
destiny.
force.
Can I use destiny points to do that?
Y'all gonna make me do some motherfucking math, ain't you?
I mean,
let's see.
I
Wow.
can do the math.
Well,
Okay,
you
so
now
now-
are already at 23. So.
I did the math for you.
Yeah.
So now,
Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a yes? Can I do it?
no,
Go ahead.
no,
No.
no.
Oh, I mean, Rob said no, so therefore it's no, I guess. Because apparently I listen to Rob more. Question. She's the same.
So I have 40 initiative.
Okay, Io, how do you do that? Because that's what
No.
I'm trying to figure out how to do. What the heck?
Well, I'm using
How do
the
you do
ruler right
this?
now to calculate.
Yeah.
So
how
when
do you do that?
you click to drag it along, you right click and it will place it wherever your mouse is.
I don't have a mouse. I have a thing.
Okay, if you-
Oh, Lord above. Oh my god, guys, can I at least click icons? God damn.
And then it's rolled. Oh lord.
Yes.
Do it like that.
Guys.
If you want to move your icon like
Robert!
that, you have to click on your icon and then like drag it along and then right click. Oh, you're moving.
You guys are exasperating the DM. Got it out.
We always do that.
Thank you, Rach.
Okay.
That is why you're my favorite.
I'm just the enforcer, that's all.
You the best.
How do you get it to like move on its own then? Or do you...
What we were just talking about.
What? What are y'all talking about? I wasn't
Get-
paying attention to you guys.
Get back! Get. Fucking bugs.
Oh, you're not going to scream like a little girl this time.
When did I ever scream like a little girl?
Like a month ago.
It's in our notes.
It is. It's in our notes.
It's now on YouTube.
Facts.
IRL or Dell?
I mean, kind of both.
It's canonically Dell at this point, so about that. Sorry.
You had like a big beetle on your computer and they freaked out and then went to mute.
Yeah.
Oh, you freaked
I
out
remember
before
now.
you went to mute? So everyone just died laughing and losing their shit.
It was a giant.
You big
Half the size of
baby,
my
it's
thumb.
fine.
Oh, I've seen bigger beetles here.
I would probably scream if I found a beetle on my computer too, Matt, so don't feel too bad.
We have like
Thank
water
you.
beetles that are like the size of my hand here. It's kind of freaky.
Well,
Especially if you
can
like
keep
don't
them.
expect it.
I have eaten beetles bigger than the one that was on your computer.
You're just
Ugh.
nasty.
I mean, but like, is he wrong though? Are you guys satisfied with where your location is now that I've gotten y'all set up?
Now that Io's found a
Can
pillar
I-
to hide behind and it's the open.
Can Mira be in like a blaster and explosion-proof bunker about half a mile away from here, please?
No, 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 because there is none. And you would probably get attacked by Tuscan Raiders if you tried.
Mira's gonna make one of those.
Why? You're not gonna live on Tattooine.
She
Well, I
needs
mean,
to
you
be
could.
safe.
She'll be fine. Suck it up, Buttercup. Alright. So, that means we are at the top of the initiative order. So, Dell, you get to start off this session.
Right, I'd like to shoot the one that Vyri is hiding behind.
He's not hiding
Behind the
behind one.
wall.
I was gonna say, she's not hiding behind one now. She's hiding behind the wall.
Do you shoot the wall?
Why are we shooting the wall?
No, she's behind the guy.
No, she's
This
not.
guy-
She's down here.
Roll20's glitching. Right.
So confused on here.
It's okay. Dell's losing it in his old age. It's fine.
The fuck, Dale? Stop shooting me.
I am 36. Alright. I'm gonna be using my...
Pretty young. I thought he was
Actually,
like 40.
no. He looks like that. So I was hearing
Heal.
so... How long away did we say was long range? Like beyond 60 feet?
Yeah, it was beyond 60 feet.
Right, so how far away from me are they now?
Measure it? Because I don't know.
So first, I'd like to use... Can I use like a minor action to stealth? And like take position?
Kind of what we did.
Yeah, she said we got an action
That's
to
true.
do that, basically.
We did that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Don't
I'm
worry,
just
they
stuck.
don't know you guys are there. It's fine.
It still looks like on my screen that Vyri's hiding right behind one.
She's using them as cover and to absorb any and all blaster bullets from the other guys. Have you not seen that tactic?
Yikes. Right. So Dell is going to take aim, and I'm gonna take aim and fire with the railgun.
Okay. Who you
Yeah.
firing at?
It's not really called a railgun. Where is it?
The guy on the left,
The
the guy in
Verpine.
the middle, or the guy on the right?
Guy
Who are
on
you
the
shooting
left.
at? Okay. That is what I needed to know.
So, what is the crit? What is the crit? The crit is 3. Does 19 points of no, it does 17. At longer ranges, it's 19. So that's 11 dice I got to roll. There it is. There's the whole. Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Please try doing anything to fix it.
Doing anything.
No skill.
Anything.
Right.
Jesus.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not a
I
single
mean-
6.
Not a fucking one. But that's okay. Alright. That does indeed hit, though.
Is he down?
You haven't said how much damage it
With-
is.
Pardon?
You haven't said the damage.
You can't know if he's down or not if you haven't
Or
said how much
piercing.
damage it does.
It's okay, guys. It's Matt's first game, so
You shush. Pierce 4, so
I hit him. Is he dead?
17 damage, 4 unsoakable.
Okay.
attacked. I didn't see the roll yet, but he's dead though, right?
No, he is not dead. He's still up.
Well, shit.
Yeah, did I forget to mention? These guys are not the easy ones you've been fighting.
Elite guard.
Yeah.
It
Remember
makes
how?
sense. Better ones would be protecting Eric.
Yeah, but you
So-
remember how I said last session that I was going to start upgrading these guys to make it harder, and I never did? I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So stealth is out the window. Gotcha.
Balls.
Well, I mean, if you go in and open with a railgun, that's kind of cutting stealth out right there.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean, you
It's
I've
not
got a
quiet.
point.
But at least
I
with the railgun, I could shoot them multiple times.
I can imagine Io sitting there like, okay, stealth mission, can't see. Oh my god!
The hell? Yeah, well, I thought we were doing stealth.
Like all taking our silencers off our blasters, like, okay, like
All right, this is how we're going in. All right, let's do this.
I mean, technically, out of everyone's weapons, Io's is the most quiet. It's literally just a slab of steel.
No, I
Yeah?
beg to differ.
Mira. Okay. Is that
That's my
it for
turn.
you, Del? Okay. Just making sure. All right, so Vyri.
so Vyri's gonna hear the railgun go off.
No, you're not. Because it's silent. The railgun's silent.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
see it.
Railgun?
No, that's the Verpine Shatter Rifle. It just is.
I thought you just said it.
Silent.
Okay, I don't even know anymore. All right, cool. So, Vyri's gonna kind of do her thing and flip around a grenade over here to try and hit the two of them. Her little
Okay.
disorient grenade. So that's a range, right?
Yes.
Oh, my sheet. Where'd my sheet go? I was all ready the whole time.
Apparently not.
I know. Stun grenade 8.
unprofessional.
I know. I'm
Right?
slacking, guys. Okay, it was a 10. All right, cool. Except oh, that's right. And she's going first. They haven't gone yet. So, quick strike. Not yet acted. So, 13. And I'll take a force die to do
Jesus.
it. Yeah, so I'll go down from 6 to 5 force die and roll a 13.
All right. Roll me them dice.
Zipfor. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Shit, guys!
That's not
It bounced
the
off the
game.
wall.
that is.
Use Destiny dice.
That's what, 2?
That's let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
0.
that's 0.
It's 0. It bounced off the
0.
wall.
Woof. Yeah, it bounced off the wall and did not activate. So there's just a grenade chilling there on the floor.
Touch that. And then you see she's going to quick draw out her sabers then. This time, kind of, instead of her normal sabers, she kind of does that like Ahsoka thing. But they're both white sabers, and they're completely silent. You don't hear any buzzing or activation from it because of the crystal.
Ooh.
Yes.
So she's going to come out and do that thing. We'll just do normal attacks with her initiative stuff. So that would be
Okay.
11, 14, d6 because she's going before he goes. 14, d6, 8's the 4. Come on now. And I minus a 1. That's one of the things that I got. So there's only
Okay.
3 ones. But that also means there's no crits.
That would be
pretty
a 2
shitty.
total.
Out of 14
That would be-
d6, this is insane.
2 total.
Crazy.
Yep.
Rough.
That does not hit.
Yeah. So okay, cool. Yeah, she's getting the feel for him. It doesn't feel right in her hands yet. I guess I don't know. But
Good
you
cover.
yeah,
A little shake.
I think normally like you'd hear Vyri like commenting and making noises, but you just hear her like grunt in frustration, and then that's her turn. She's not really doing anything flashy or special.
Okay. All right. So after a couple of movements, a couple of seconds pass, and the guards have alerted the interior guards, and you just hear this voice over the comms. I don't know who you are, but you're not going to go any further. And you just hear this hissing as the double sets of doors down here lock with a heavy thud. You guys know that this is, in fact, your guy, Eric.
Eric.
Thank you, Nunez.
Yep.
Cat douchebag.
So these doors are now currently locked.
Darn it.
So while that means you guys can't immediately get in, these guys can't necessarily come right out either. So that's going to be his turn. So all of these guys up there will stay put. This guy.
They're all gonna have blasters like trained on the doors. As soon as it opens up, somebody's gonna get filled with laser shot.
We know who it is.
You!
Yeah, that's what I'm built for.
We'll just hide behind you.
Del, we need you to stand in the hallway and get shot a bunch.
All right. So there is going to be one attack to Vyri and one attack to Io. So, first one will be Vyri and then Io.
One, 2, 3 successes total.
I have a 4 and a 5 if I'm in direct dueling with them.
Okay. So, yep, that's 3 for you, Vyri.
Oh.
5 against Io.
And it
No.
doesn't hit him.
Yay!
Huh, mysteriously, it hits none of y'all. All right, good to know. Good to know.
Good job,
Alrighty, that
It's in
is
the right position.
Yep. That is their turn. So now it is Mira.
The force is with me.
I will stab a motherfucker.
That doesn't sound like the fighting has finished. I'm gonna stay right back over here.
I mean,
Hawk, go get him.
come on.
Hawk's gonna move up to there and he's gonna shoot this one.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I like to imagine Mira saying that while Io's standing there with this guy right in front of him, being like,
8
"Yep,
d6.
they're still here."
I was like, no, you think?
One, two, three is 1, which equals 6 total
Okay.
successes.
That hits.
So that's going to be 30.
Okay.
And second shot is only 5 successes.
That does hit.
So another 30.
Okay. Alrighty, and like that, this guy is down.
I think that's what point blank does. Yep. Okay. Yep. Got it.
Okay. Is that it
That's
for you?
Mira's turn. Oh, wait, no. Mira is going to jury rig Dove. Dove is better at defense now.
Woo! Alrighty, now is that Mira's turn.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, the rest of the enemies inside are not going to fight, so that makes it right to Io.
Well, he's going
Yeah, the
to
girl started.
try to slash his sword at the dude in front of him.
Alright. Go for it.
See if he hits.
We shall
Oh
see.
yeah, that's a crit.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright. This is how we're going. Alright.
Well,
61.
then.
Oof. Yep. He did.
I am
Well,
one with the force, and the force is with me. I am one with the
Robert?
force, and the force.
Robert, we are going to have talks when this is over.
It's totally Io, though.
I mean, it is
Don't
And
help him, Michael.
helping me visualize it. Okay.
You a hoe.
he's gonna move there and get ready for when they go
I
inside.
don't see him. But I don't see him. Where? Oh, there you are. You were hidden by a bush. It's fine.
He's
Totally
in the
okay. He's in the bush.
bush. He just like dove into there.
Y'all, your pilot's hiding in a bush. How safe do you feel on the Peachy Cane?
I think it's like from The Office, but there's like a joke like strike, scream, and run. Okay, let's try it. Ah! That's literally what I heard did was ah into the bush.
Just like
I love it.
heaved himself into it. Like
That's beautiful.
Just see, oh no, we don't see any eyes at all. Well then,
No, you don't. Well, you might see like his goggles, but that's a different story. Well, that makes it Ven's go around.
Sure. So I'll go over to this guy. Do I see, as I'm kind of like running, do I see any like cameras? You know, that are like, because he seems to know that there are people here. I didn't know if there was necessarily like cameras in this area.
There are cameras right in this corner and this corner,
Okay.
respectively.
Cool. All right. I will turn on my lightsaber and hit this guy.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo!
Okay.
Woo! That's a pretty good hit.
Some of us are rolling well today.
You have a reason. You're a little bit distracted.
Okay, so that is 30 for the first one.
Okay.
2, 5. Okay, yeah, it is 5 successes. Is that one hit?
Yep.
Okay, so 30 for the second one.
All right. And you don't need to go any other, because with those slashes, you got them. They be
Okay.
dead.
Bleh.
So,
And I'll just like look up into the camera and like hold up my lightsaber. Especially
Hold it
because
up.
Eric had mentioned something about a teal lightsaber. So it's kind of like a challenge, like open the door. She like is just holding it up.
okay.
The
All
sand monster over her head.
What?
I like the sand people when they put it over their head. They're
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. So, again, they're all waiting for orders inside. So we go back up to the top of the round with Dell. Again, these doors are completely locked. What y'all doing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dell's going to turn to Mira or to Dove. And
Mira is still outside and cannot see Dell at the moment. And Dove is outside with Mira.
Talk, you'd be talking.
Mira, can you blow a hole in this wall?
What?
have comms, guys.
He gets to come. Mira, can you blow a hole in this wall?
Blow up? No.
Dove can't do that.
No. Why do we need to blow up a hole in the wall?
It looked us out.
Oh,
It
if
looks
it's just stuff getting locked out, are all the bad guys gone?
No,
Currently.
there's loads more inside, I think.
No.
We cleared out the ones in the area that we're in. We can't get to the rest of them because they're behind locked doors.
Well, I could probably get a door open.
That would be so delightful if you could.
Don't want a chance being
don't-
locked back in.
Polite.
Don't really have explosives so much.
Then he's going to turn to Vyri and Ven. Can you two cut a hole in this wall here? And he points to this wall here.
That would be a question for Ange.
Have breach.
You can try.
Breach, I think, goes like through armor or something.
Yeah.
Breach is for sieging.
I would
Oh.
say,
It's like for cutting through doors and stuff.
yeah. I would say if you have breach, you can utilize it. Alternatively, I would also accept just a regular lightsaber attack roll.
Oh, okay. Interesting. How thick are the doors? Can we just do it on the door?
Aiming at the doors.
Oh, he mentioned the wall. I didn't know if he meant.
So we know through. Do we know the layout through Mirror? Hello?
Oh.
Nice.
I mean, you're
Sorry, I
still
was taking a
there.
drink, but yeah.
So if we know the layout, then we know that there's an office room here. So before They start cutting. Dell's going to shoot the cameras out.
I was thinking that too.
Do I have to roll for an attack to shoot the cameras out?
Yeah.
Based on our rolls on the Peachy Keen, it's probably going to take us a couple rounds.
We'll see.
We can attack people, but when it comes to small inanimate objects,
That's the secret to knocking out the crew of the Peachy Keen, those tiny inanimate objects.
Are we technically out of combat, seeing as there's no way they can get to us and we
Nope.
can't get to them? Okay.
They can
Yep.
still get to us. All they gotta do is unlock the door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
6.
We just can't get to them right now.
Yeah, for the
5.
sake of things, I'm not going to initiate and hold initiative order right now. You guys are able to move freely until the doors or whatever is open. Once combat kicks back up, then I'm going to activate initiative order.
Vyri,
So-
when Dell's shooting one of the cameras, Vyri's going to take her blasters out and shoot the other camera. Not rolls.
Yep, go ahead and roll me like you're doing an attack. For Dell, that's 5
That's
successes.
a 5.
Yep, that would hit.
Now I fucking roll well. Awesome.
Yeah, so the camera takes
It's 5. Yep.
17 points of damage, 4 piercing. So just
I mean, like, come on, it's a camera. It doesn't even need freaking. It's fine. Y'all got it.
You could punch it and tank it out.
He puts a couple more shots in there. He's enjoying taking her anger out on something.
An inanimate object.
and the moment that the cameras are gone, he's going to gesture to Vyri to do this wall here.
So, I think I double check if they both have it. I know one has breach.
Alrighty then, that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yara's over in the corner of the room looking at people like, this door? Or that door? Or neither door? Or I'm very confused. What?
Don't bother with those doors. They'll think that we're going to come through them. They wouldn't expect us to come through the wall.
Breach.
Okay.
Dang it.
Want a lightsaber roll, or what did you want with breach?
Yep. Go ahead and roll me like an attack. But because you have breach, it'll be a lot easier for you to technically melt the door, I guess would be the word.
I mean, melt the wall.
What the fuck ever.
Excuse me.
No excuse for you, dude. Jesus H. Christ.
Only one crit fail because my attachment takes one away.
Yeah, you're able to melt a sizable hole in the wall. Because
Yeah, Phantom Menace.
they're not expecting. Yep, straight up. They're expecting you guys to come through the door. Let me rephrase. They're expecting you to come through these doors, not this door.
So, Dell's going to put his gun away, raise his shield up, so his AC is now a 6.
Okay.
He's going to quietly make his way inside.
Oh, is it still Dell's turn? I thought we were going in initiative order.
We're out of
I didn't
initiative
even
for
do
now.
it. I didn't even do anything.
We're out of initiative for now until combat starts back up. Sorry, I didn't
Yep.
skip
Oh.
over everyone.
What do you want to do?
Well, no, I mean, I was gonna help with the thing, or with doing the hole in the wall and stuff. I thought you said that we were staying in initiative because of these guys. But
I
it
was
not.
holding the initiative since we're at the top of the initiative order.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just be close to you then. Then I'm fine.
Yeah, but since you guys are not technically in combat, I'm not going to force you to abide by the initiative order.
Okay. Oh, okay.
'cause-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're good then.
Quick question. How high is the how is it like a normal door, like a door with a door handle, or is it like a sliding up and down door?
It's a sliding up and down door. It's about 7 feet tall.
So it's about his height. Okay, good to know.
Yep, he's gonna have to probably duck a little bit, but yeah.
So, is there a way that we could open the door slightly to let, like, Mira maybe put some spark drones in there?
It's definitely possible. Like I said, they are not concentrating on that door. They are concentrating on the side doors.
So Dell's going to say over the comms to Ven, can you create distraction?
Sure. For what?
Act as if you're trying to bust open one of the doors with your lightsaber. It's like, take some slashes at it, poke it a little bit. Just don't break through the door. Or
Okay.
have IO bash on the door, I don't know. Just keep them distracted while we do this part.
What are you doing?
I'm going to see if I can... Maybe Mira can hack the door, make it open a little bit so she can put drones through. So we can put, like, spark drones inside before
But-
breaching.
But what? Sorry, now I'm confused out of character.
So he's trying to, like, draw attention away from this door
Yeah.
by getting her to, like, maybe, like, look as if they're trying to break through that door with a lightsaber.
Yeah. What drones is he
Stings.
talking about? He's talking about Hawk and Dove?
Remember, like, the drones that stunned Dell when they fought? The stun drones?
There's like these spider drones that can go in and stun people.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not talking about the fire ones, are you? There's a different one.
No.
Oh.
I said spark because of electricity. I should have been more clear. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, wait, I don't know if we want to set the place on fire. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Then we'll say, sure. Then I'll go. I'll go.
So then,
Oh, I guess it's not my turn though, so I won't do that.
well, you can.
Out of
Oh,
we're out of
again.
initiative.
Oh, I thought we would.
Just 'cause-
Yes. Don't worry about initiative. I'll yell at you when initiative order is up and running.
I legitimately thought you did. But that's okay.
No, I did not. Sorry, honey.
Okay, no.
So Dell's then gonna get as he has Vyri behind him, ready to go inside.
Guys!
Yeah?
Mira, keep it down, please.
I'm trying to get your attention, and I forgot that I was muted, so then I was yelling, and then I took my microphone off of mute, and it was very bad.
Oh, Rob.
Guys!
Yes.
I stopped all the footage from the cameras.
That's great. Can you come here? He like gestures her because he can see her from where he is. He like gestures her to walk through the hole. Like-
But download's going on right now.
What are you downloading?
The footage from this place. We need
Yeah, for information. and
stuff, like stuff.
Can you get this door open just a little bit? Enough for your stun drones to get through.
She plops herself down just to sit while we're all waiting. Like,
What if I just give you the 2 stun drones and then you can throw them in there? Because that's really close to the door. And if it opens, then they're going to start shooting at it. And then I'm going to be scared.
Then you might want to move out the way.
after you give us the drones.
Yeah. Here. And
So-
Mira will toss 2 little tiny balls. They look like thermal detonators without a trigger switch.
Okay.
Just toss them in there. They'll do their thing.
Really quiet for me.
Yeah, it went dead
Okay.
quiet. Sorry, I was responding to a message.
Discord.
Boy.
YouTube quietness.
I know, right? Gotta love that dead silence. Everybody needs a break now and then.
Nope.
Alright. So, I'm gonna say to make your guys' lives easier, you're able to open the door slightly and get the droids out. Sorry, I completely forgot how to fucking English. So then what are you doing to pose as a distraction while they're getting ready to release the droids?
By the
Uh,
way, for anyone that wasn't aware, this is a rated R podcast / recording. So there will be curse words. This is an adult program using adult language. You have been
Viewer
warned.
discretion as it ever. Fuck me
Your
sideways.
discretion is advised.
Thank you, because I can't fucking English.
There it was again.
Also, the whole IO killing people with blood splattered all over him, their guts on the walls and everything.
That was indeed a thing that happened last session, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all in life. You can't do just some.
So
So yeah, then what are you doing to pose a distraction for Del and Vyri?
Yeah, I'm just I'll kind of just like put my lightsaber in the door and basically looks like I'm trying to break it down.
Okay.
I mean they took out the cameras, so they probably can't hear anymore, like but then we'll like yell through the door just to try and make it more like the focus on her. She'll be like, Eric, you and I need to talk. So that's what she's doing.
Okay.
Was that Valley Girl Ven?
Right? I love it.
We so need to talk
We need
now.
to talk.
Okay. Eric starts shouting orders that to break through the fucking door. Stop them. And so everyone, the group kind of starts to veer towards the door. Because, I mean, lightsaber through the door, kind of visible when it starts becoming molten metal and falling. So,
True.
Dale's going to motion to Io to get his ass right near the door if he wants to actually cut things.
Waddles forward.
I was gonna say, you probably didn't have to tell Io twice. He is ready for that shit.
And
Bolted out of the bush and just threw himself and rolled across the desk.
and Dale's going to say to Mira, you might want to get Hawk up front too.
Mira?
I'm good. It again.
Rob.
Guys, we don't know how to D&D today. This is
This ain't even D&D. What you want?
I know, right? We just don't know how to function like adults. I blame Corona.
Corona time.
Anyhow, moving on.
Now you're going to explain that to the viewers.
Vyri's just got like background music, just like that idle battle music. And you put someone on, like you put them on pause, and they're just going back and forth, dun, 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 like she's ready to go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, 100%.
And is there any way I can actually cut through the door since I'm already doing it?
Yeah,
Save
for
me some
sure.
movement. Okay.
For sure, yeah, you would
Cool.
definitely be able to. So, yeah, you're posing as the distraction.
We'd be able to get some sort of surprise round before that to try and disrupt like the fire on Ben. Does that make sense? Well, I guess
Yes.
we'll order her in order anyway. So okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like
I mean-
having 4 readied blaster fires on her wouldn't be very good.
Oh, she's fine.
It's fine.
It's just Scarface by the end of it. Like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Say hello
Um,
to my little friend.
I mean, yeah, we'll say for the sake of it, because they're prepared to go after Ben. You guys, all of you will get a surprise round. We'll go in order on the initiative scale. So it'll be Del, Vyri, Mira, Io, and then Ven last. So
Okay. So, first of all, shield is going to be activated. He doesn't have his sidearm with him, so he's going to do. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's just gonna. Nope, that's it. He's got like a combat knife, and that's it.
I mean,
That's it.
I mean, you saw how well blades go with Io, so
He's not going to use it anyway. He doesn't. He wants to be a distraction, so he's going to have the grenades in his hand.
alright.
Fibernock. So, when people are ready,
Oh, Jesus.
is Dove going to move up front to the left of Del?
No.
Okay. Are you going to send them through the left door?
I think you mean Hawk, but yes.
Okay,
Dove
is
does
Hawk
not leave Mira's side, damn
is
it.
Hawk gonna move up
My only
next to
protection.
Del?
Oh my goodness.
No!
21.
Here's like
12
on her
seconds, by
100th
the way.
time of saying on 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3. No? Okay. 1, 2, 3. No? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Del's
was
gonna
like-
burst through the door.
Idly
3,
twirling
shit!
his sword.
There we go.
5,
Now we actually get to do
10.
something.
Beautiful. All right.
And he's gonna toss the grenade over there first.
Not a grenade. It's droid.
Stun grenade.
Aid.
Droid. So do I have to make a ranged attack?
If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, but I think we were doing as just a flat ranged.
Range is medium thrown. Stuns him for 2 rounds.
So do I need to just what do I roll to get it near
You
them?
don't.
You
I
don't.
Okay. Yes,
What
perfect.
was the radius? Would it hit all 3 of these guys?
15.
Ooh, nice.
So if I threw it there, which I'm planning to. Ooh, if I threw it any closer, that would get me.
Okay, so it hits all these motherfuckers. Good to know.
There.
Stunned.
Throw it there and get all 4 of them. Actually, 5 of them, actually. If I do it there.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm gonna say you'll throw it there. Get all these guys. They are stunned for 2 or 3 rounds. What was
2
it?
rounds.
2 rounds. Just rounds. Gotcha. Fab. All right. Cool. Yep. They are stunned.
Buzz.
So yep, it's just these 2 up here by Eric, and these 3 over here that are capable of moving. That's not saying a lot.
So as he bursts through, the camo of him changes. The camo of the armor changes to this dark black, and you see the carvings on the armor are like silver. So like they were carved, and so they look silver on the armor. And you see more carvings all over his body. Now the whole thing's black. And it's basically head to toe like tribal Mandalorian. Some of it just looks a bit scary, just a little bit frightening.
Yeah, bet.
So as he bursts through, he's going to scream Mandalorian, Dronakata! Judgment is coming. And that's it.
Was that his bonus action to throw the grenade? Or was he still have an action?
That was his. No, that was his major action. Throw the grenade.
Oh, I do mine as a minor action. And
So would that be a?
Said it was a minor action for me. I don't know if it's the same for the robots, but yeah, when I do my grenades, it's a minor action.
Oh,
A&G.
again, these are not grenades. These are droids.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's like the size of like a volley. It's like the size of like a what's it called? A softball.
No, they're
That'd be a grenade.
probably
They're a little bit bigger.
probably
Oh, it's a cute puppy.
like a
Squirrel.
cow.
Vyri's on her deathbed, I should say.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that would make it quite a hefty throw.
Yeah, so that would count for, like I said, for the droids, yeah, main action. For actual nades, minor action.
Well, grenades are like baseballs.
Yeah,
These droids are
a little bit bigger.
Basketballs.
They a bit more chunky.
They
Hey,
chunky.
cute.
There is Chunky. He's dead. Chunky.
Alrighty, so then Vyri, that will take it to you.
All right then. Vyri
Stop.
is going to come in over here because she was watching an accent video. No, I'm just kidding. She is
Lord.
To like as jumping in. Ella, do you have both droids or do I have one?
I can only throw one, so I would have given you one because I have a shield up as well.
So as a bonus minor action, I'm going to throw a smoke grenade as a 20-foot radius, and I'm going to try and attempt to basically block off like this, so that way they can't be shooting towards like this way. Like they'd have disadvantages coming in towards like shooting at the door.
You'd have to like throw it there to get all four of them.
Yeah.
But I was like trying to think like, yeah, it'd probably be like right here. Sorry. She'd probably land it right about here and then have the smoke kind of emit from there.
So right about here, and just basically they wouldn't be able to shoot.
I mean, they can
Straight.
shoot. It's just a smoke. It's a smoke screen of a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Give them like basically disadvantage. I don't know what equal it is here, but just make it hard for them to pick off people in the fight without like coming forward. Hey. Not bad.
Yep,
Not bad
that'll
at
work. So I'm just gonna drag out the icon of the Peachy Keen and put it right there. Nope, stop. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. That's the hologram button. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. I won't do that. All right, Jinx, I'm gonna use you. Or not. All right. Pleasure
Are you
doing
having
business.
issues?
Love it. It's fine. It's totally fine. I know how to DM. Okay, you said 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's gonna happen. So in her boredom, she forgot about the droid and just started running in and left the droid right at the entrance of the door. Probably maybe for Io, someone else. And with her major action, she's gonna flip around with her lightsabers out and go for it.
Okay.
Because Vyri gets lost in long planning. So.
It's okay. It's okay, Vyri. We all do.
Has this person technically gone in the encounter yet?
Technically, none of them have.
Righteous.
Well, technicality, you guys are the only ones who have done any fucking thing. Jesus.
So mine. Okay, so one of those don't count. The two count. What's the word? Wow, English. They counter each other.
I know, right?
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Seven.
6, right? 7? Okay.
That is 7. That is 7.
That's right, because
It
Wait, what?
trust it hits.
one of those ones doesn't count.
Yeah, it hit. You're fine.
Hey.
Fucking hit. What's
I don't
damage?
know. I'm just waiting. Yeah, you said they're tougher. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the DM says it hit.
I said it hit.
No,
What is the
it's not
damage?
I'm looking. 20. Shoot, I forgot to add agility. 26, 32 points of damage.
You motherfucker.
Add agility, so I don't have to do that math. Baby.
Somehow you caused the right amount of damage that went past his soak and his defense.
I forgot about
You hoe.
Forgot about the soak stuff.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have anything. It has Sunder though, so it damages his weapon too a little bit.
I mean, like, he's not using it, but okay.
Yeah.
That's her turn.
Okay. So then that knocks it to Mira's surprise round.
Mira hacks the door.
Of course. And, yep, done.
Which
It's
was
very easy.
12 successes, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made note of it. Yeah. The
Even
door
fixed
is...
the door while she was hacking it. It's never opened quicker.
Right?
Let's see here.
WD-40 helps.
Yeah.
That would have been Mira's action. She ain't gonna move. Hawk will move. Let's go 30 feet to there. And Hawk's gonna shoot at that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Eight total.
That hits.
And crit.
Damn. Alright. What's that total damage?
It did.
Yeah, pretty much. I think we can just assume, because we've seen what Hawk can do with a crit. He did.
90 damage, isn't it?
Both of them added together 100 damage.
Hey, you were close. You were real close. Yeah, he did. He very, very did.
So dead.
He's super dead.
That's Hawk's turn. He's done.
Okay. So then it is Io's surprise round. Well,
Wait.
maybe.
Vyri left the droid on the floor in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh boy, there's going to be a talks between Mira and Vyri.
15 feet. We'll get the droid to there. Okay. Done. Good.
Hey, perfect. Okay, so then yes, Io.
Can
Answer.
he jump over top of these console things, or does he have to move around them?
They're about hip high. I mean, they're not very tall, so yeah, you'd be able to bounce over them.
Okay, so if that's the case, he's gonna skitter to there, rolling over top of the thing.
Skitter.
And because I'm assuming he can see them through the smoke,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's gonna target this guy right here.
Okay. You may do the hack and slash.
For those of you who don't know, Io is blind, but he uses the Force to see.
I am one with the force. The force is with me. I am one with the
Robert?
force.
Very.
I think he hits.
helpful within smoke screens, not so much within windows.
He has yet to run into a window exactly that they've seen.
That they know of. What exactly is your crit, Io? Out of
That's a
curiosity.
1 for his sword.
Yeah.
You just missed it.
That kind of looks like you might have a crit there, my friend.
Yeah, he's fun fact, that's a crit that all his weapons would get a crit with that roll. But yes, that's a 61 damage.
Jeez.
Y'all need to simmer down.
I can't help it. He's got that great vicious strength and frenzy attacks. He's scary
Y'all
in melee.
need to simmer down. Well, fortunately, Mira can't see it, but there is just a pile of blood and gore on the floor now. Mira can't see it because smoke.
I think he used all his movement to get there, so that's his turn.
Okay. Alright, so then the last step will be Ven, before we go into actual initiative.
Okay, did I get through the door, or is my turn basically finishing off the door?
No,
You
you
want that
got
to
through the
work.
door.
Okay.
You started on the door, they moved. Everybody else kind of went up through the room, and now you're through the door and able to move.
So
Y'all did like a 1-2 punch, because they went over here to go see what was going on, and then something over here was happening, and now there's something over here happening, and they're just confused.
okay. And then these guys are all stunned in this area.
Yep, they are stunned for officially 2 rounds. I'm not counting
Okay.
this surprise round as a round. So
Okay. Then I'm gonna actually go as far as I can, which is I think to here. And I'll slash at this guy, but like Ven is very focused on the area where Eric was and making sure that she has an eye on him. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
yes, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Okay. Oh, holy crap. I think I got a crit. Just
You know what?
No.
I don't know. I might have to look at that really closely, but I think that's a fucking crit.
5 6s.
I
Thank
was wondering where all my 6s were going.
I was thinking
Your Jedi Master stole him. Sorry, Vyri.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so that just means full damage without soak, correct? So
Correct.
that's 30.
Do you have any vicious on yours?
Hmm?
Do you have vicious on your lightsabers?
No,
Never mind.
I do not.
Vicious
That's
would,
all you needed,
would
though.
plus 10 if you had.
Oh, that's cool. I should look at
Yep,
10.
10 per level of vicious.
Oh, cool.
Hawk
Okay.
does so much damage because he has vicious 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
Oh.
adds 40 on a crit.
If I get
Yeah,
more
it's
no
HP,
great.
I can
wonder.
go up
That's
to a vicious
cool.
3 on a lightsaber, but yeah,
That's
I don't
awesome.
have more HP.
I have to look at that.
Yeah, I think Io has 5 ranks in vicious, and that's why he does so much.
Jeez.
Is it an upgrade or like a feat type thing?
Upgrade for Hawk.
Okay.
And in the feat thing for... Oh, no, it's lethal blows. That's what Io has.
Nice.
I'll do the other 2 attacks for this.
Extra 10 for every rank.
2,
Yep.
5, 6,
Yep, that'll hit.
30, and another crit.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Ven is very focused right
Ven has had enough of this guy, apparently,
now.
because she just kind of zooms in and absolutely decimates. Cool. Alright. So that officially takes us to the actual top of the round now that everybody is ready. So it is now Dell's turn.
Quick question: is the area behind this douche? I forgot his name already. Couldn't care.
Eric.
Eric. Fuck. Is that window?
No, those are all computer screens. Looking at them, you would notice that they are all covering, like, the droid factory. So this is the remote location for operating and controlling the droid factory.
dang it, I was going to do some, like, Judge Dredd, like, holding him out the window. Never mind.
No.
I'll just...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop before I ground you.
Right. Okay.
Same law
Okay.
applies to me.
The name is Judge. So quick question. I did not bring anything but my Verpine Shadow Rifle, so I have no grenades, etc. What gun was that pig using?
What gun was what? You cut out.
The pig using? This one?
It was. Hold on. Nope, wrong. No, wrong. Ah! Sorry, I have like a bazillion tabs up. Story of DM life. It's a disruptor rifle.
Is that one-handed or two-handed?
That one is two-handed.
Right. Quick question also. Does he have an axe on him like all the others did?
Yep. Yeah, he has that big old axe. That
One-handed
is
or two-handed?
one-handed. That one would be one-handed.
Just gonna go 5, 10, grab it. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Jesus.
Avoiding the pun, I'm going to make a melee attack.
Okay. Yep, we'll just use your melee stats for it.
So that's 7 dice to try to hit.
Try to hit this motherfucker. I mean, first of all, you got advantage because he's stunned and not moving. If you miss him, I will cry.
Does that crit? Or do they get cancelled out?
Nope,
What?
it does not crit. It does hit, but it does not crit.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, that's 3 successes.
Yep, it definitely hits him.
Right. So the damage would be 7 points of damage.
Yep, that is taken up by a soak.
Right. Okay. Does the guy have any grenades on him?
No, he does not.
What does he have on him?
His weaponry is a blaster rifle and a blaster pistol. The
I know
pistol.
what I'm going for next.
Yeah, but I was going to say pistol, one-handed, rifle, two-handed.
Right. So would it have been my minor action to pick up the axe, or would it have been like a non-consequential?
It would have been inconsequential because it takes nothing to pick that up for you. You're bigger, you're used to carrying heavier weaponry, so it's nothing for you.
Alright, I'd like to use my major action to attack him. In non-consequential, I'm going to drop that stupid fucking axe and I'm going to grab his pistol.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you now have a pistol. Like it's really not that difficult. He's kind of standing there stunned and dazed.
Is it basically like the heavy blaster that I have for a pistol?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's not with all the... Well, it hasn't got all the fun stuff, but... Yeah.
Nope, so it would just be kind of the basic, but whatever. Alright, Vyri, it is now your turn.
Vyri is going to run up to this console here and do her little acrobatic flip to kind of jump over it.
Okay.
If you allow it. And then
Absolutely.
to this guy and kind of like through the smoke just kind of freak him out by showing him right in front of him activating her lightsabers, and she just has this like face of just pure focus and borderline anger. So yeah, he's going to roll.
That guy cannot see because he is in smoke.
I mean, I figured it'd be popping up right in his face, but yeah, we'll see.
But he
Right.
knows it.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's already gone, right?
Right ahead and attack.
He's already gone this encounter, right?
No.
But yeah,
All he did was move.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, well,
All
I'll
he did
use
was
my
move.
4th Destiny die to activate her ability to get in a +3 for. Yeah. So that takes away 1 fail, 1 cancels out, and then there's 2, and luckily her crit's a 2.
Yeah. So that is most assuredly a crit.
So this one would be her first saber. Her first saber does 32 points of damage plus vicious, so 42 points of damage. Be down?
Yep, he is down.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And then she'll come back this way. And then I don't think she can make it. So she'll take her blaster out and go after this guy. Using her quick draw. And that guy, I guess, hasn't gone either, right? Nah, actually, I'm not gonna. I won't use it for this one. Only got 2 dice left.
But the guy nearby is dead.
I'll shoot it. I'm taking my blaster out, shooting this one.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you highlight him. Sorry, I was a confusion. Yeah, go right ahead and shoot him. And yeah, he did not move at all.
These fucking ones. What is going on?
Nope. That's
She throws her blaster in frustration. Yeah, she throws her blaster across the wall.
That's a 0.
She is just not having it today.
Poor Vyri.
I know, poor thing.
B.
Alrighty.
That's their turn.
Alrighty, and then that'll be Eric's turn. He cannot see through the smoke, so he is going to retreat over to here.
Would he bump into the guy because they're both in the smoke? Would he bump into them?
He pressed up against the screens and scooched back. So this guy's out a little bit ways, so.
Alrighty.
But that's his turn. So that guy is stunned. There's only one motherfucker. He is just gonna kinda... Let's see. Okay, he's gonna meander his way around there. He does not have a gun. He only has melee. So he cannot do shit. So that's the end of their turn. And Mira.
Mira's turn. Okay, so a few different things that are going to happen. One, the little tiny spider droid is going to climb up on top of the console and start doing the Macarena. Mira and Dove down here on this side are going to run back over here to the console because Mira needs to pick up the little thumb drive that she recorded all the previous footage on. And Hawk up here is going to go, I guess, right to here for right now and shoot this guy.
All right.
One, two, three, 1, 6 total. And I don't think I have anything. This. Okay, so 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 total and 9 total.
Both of them hit.
That is 60 damage total then. On that guy.
Alrighty, he is officially down as well.
And then for the rest of Hawk's movement, Hawk is going to move right up over here.
Okay.
You gonna do the Macarena too?
Nope.
I don't think he has arms, otherwise,
He doesn't.
Cool. This guy can't do shit because he's stunned, so it's Io's turn.
All right. I was gonna run and flip over the console there and tank out the last pig, or try to.
He would try. I mean, you're
Is
not
that
Vyri, so...
It's gonna hit with his sword first.
Alright.
That's 1 crit. So
Fucking hell.
so yeah, 61.
Jesus H. Y'all. I'm gonna have to make these guys a lot tougher for you. God damn.
I thought they were supposed to be tougher this time.
You know what? I thought so too, but half of you guys keep rolling 6s and you need to stop. Y'all.
And that's his turn.
Okay.
Make you feel better.
Then-
I'm not rolling any 6s. I'm trying to make the DM happy.
You are making the DM very happy. I will reward you later. So yeah, then I know you're eating rage, but it is your turn, dear.
Oops. Okay. Let's see. Just trying to think of the best way to get to anyone. I guess I'll just make my way over to the other side, but I will take this along the way.
Do it. Ooh.
1, 2. So 4. 5 with 1 canceled out. I'm always really bad at figuring that out.
Yep, it's 5 and it
Okay.
hits.
So 30. Oh, 5 million crits again. 60.
Jesus H. Christ.
So, I'm at 30.
And Rage, I didn't want it. You can have them all. You're welcome. Just have fun with them, okay?
I'm assuming he's dead.
He very did.
Okay, and then I'll go. I don't remember.
Yep, so it's just that guy.
Okay.
And Eric up here in the corner. That's it.
Oh. I think this is 5th square. So I'll get him along the way. Ooh, that's a lot of 1s though. I don't know if I.
Oh, come on now. All right. Nope,
And
that
you're trying
does
to steal
not
my
hit.
one now?
What?
And you're trying to steal my one?
You stole his 6s, now you're stealing his 1s.
Yeah, I can't let you have anything.
Yep, that
Okay.
yeah, that did not hit.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of keep moving past him but I'm done. That's all.
Okay, cool. These guys are dead. So it is Dell's turn again.
I'm gonna kneecap this guy.
Alright.
Basically shoot him in the back of the leg.
Okay.
So
roll
I
a
need
shot.
Gun. Yeah. Okay.
I swear to God, if you end up missing this.
I mean, I need to step away from him, otherwise it's going to be at disadvantage because that's point blank. There we go. So that's. Shoot! My brain has just shut off. God damn it! That is. My brain. I'm sorry. I had
That
a
is
brain fart.
numbers.
Six dice to hit.
Math, what the fuck
Holy
is it?
crap. Oh my lord.
Can't count.
1, 0. I'm gonna use Destiny
Wow.
dice. I'm gonna use Destiny dice. I'm gonna use 10 fucking Destiny dice. Because I
Swear
don't
to God.
give a shit.
I swear to God, if they're all ones, I'm gonna lose my shit.
If they're all ones, Dell's gonna shoot himself in the face.
Oh, we can use them after the roll.
Yeah, if you want to bolster it, you
Crit.
definitely can. Fucking hell, finally.
You have a perk that allows you to use Destiny dice to reroll an attack?
No, I thought you could use Destiny dice to, like a luck die.
No.
So you had to add
Oh,
it
I
to it
wasn't
before
aware
you
of
roll.
that.
Or can I add it to, like, the reroll? Or, like, do I add it to the total?
Yeah, the way that we've been doing it is if you add dice to whatever you roll, you add it to the total.
So
Right,
that's...
before you do your attack, right?
You can. I can make executive choices, especially if it's a really shite roll, to allow you to add to it. If you say that you would like to, I can allow it.
Yes, please. Just for this one, and then I'll...
I'm
Yeah.
confused because I thought like you had to have a perk in order to get Destiny dice, and then you only get like a certain amount that you use for that perk.
That is an option, but that's separate from just regular, like, Destiny or Force dice. Basically, other than that perk, I have you roll for the Destiny and Force die because you can use those to bolster your rolls.
I was
That's
not aware of this.
it's that.
Did you
Well,
not?
now you know.
Did you
I
not roll any?
I have only been using Destiny dice whenever I use my specific perk where I pull something. Where is it? It's utility belt. Spend one Destiny dice or one Destiny point to perform a utility belt incidental. Produce a previously undocumented item or weapon with restrictions from a tool belt or a satchel. Start of every game, roll 1d6 to gain more Destiny points.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a shite roll, that's kind of what the bolstering rolls are for. To kind of help improve you. That's why you only.
I have more things that I can use my Destiny points for then.
Yeah, I thought you knew that. I'm sorry, honey.
No, I did
Oh.
not. I've
Well-
only used Destiny points like 3 times because I thought it had to be with the perk.
Okay, well, yeah, you now you know.
Okie dokie.
So
Alright.
that's a crit, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to hit.
Okay.
And he takes 13 points of damage.
That is soaked up by his soak.
Oh, wait. But it's a crit.
No, you're right. Okay, never mind. So he's just hurt.
Don't scare me like that. Don't do that.
Sorry.
I thought, oh shit. He had, oh no.
He
So-
hurt, but he's
Yeah.
still alive.
He has a 30 soak.
Apparently.
Like I just like kneecapped him, so just like do I blow out his leg or something with a blaster, or
Basically, yeah, you completely decimate his knee to where his leg, like from the calf down, goes flying off to another area, and he just kind of falls prone to the floor.
and it's cauterized too, so he won't bleed out.
Yeah, so fucking hurts like a bitch.
Yeah. And he's just gonna leave him there. And he's gonna say a word in Mandalorian, which means rot. before. Okay, so I moved 5 feet. Anya, what's going on? What are you doing, Roll20? I will find you.
Okay, Liam Neeson.
5.
Wrong
So I
Liam
was-
Neeson movie.
I was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got you in my sights. For
Okay.
those of you who know, you're amazing. For those of you who don't, it's okay.
Nope, you
And
don't. It's blocked by the console.
but it's waist height, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about hip high.
Nope, Dell's only a foot tall.
Well, shit.
Rob.
I guess this is Dale right now. He's a little fella.
Small. He's very tiny.
But yeah, he's got his eyes trained on him now.
Okay. Alright.
Hopefully he stays right there, so I can just basically body slam him into the wall.
That's it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Vyri, it is now your turn. Vyri.
I've been on mute. Let's
You and Rob
see.
today.
Trying to catch up with what's happening. So they're probably gonna go handle that. Vyri is gonna come up and she's frustrated and mad, and she just wants to kill somebody with her lightsaber, and she has a friend that came back from the dead, and I'm gonna use 2 destiny die, and the only 2 she has left, and she's gonna roll 13d6 for a friend and her frustration. Q ones every time. All right, well, one gets canceled out. They cancel each other out yet again. So that's 1, 2,
It
3,
still hits.
4, 5, 6.
It still hits.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, that one will be 32 points of damage.
Okay. Now he did.
Hey, he did.
He did.
He's just like, I've just been kneecapped by this 7-foot tall Mandalorian. I'm gonna live. Oh no.
Basically, yeah.
And decapitated by a small Jedi. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And cut off the door.
Okay.
That is my quick and efficient turn.
Okay. All right, cool. So that makes it Eric's turn. And he is going to shoot at Dell twice.
He needs to beat a 6. He does. He really does. Is that a crit?
Yep.
So, first of all, as that is a crit, let me have a look what I can do against crits.
Luckily, Vyri is behind Dell and is taking the blood splatter and not any of the actual attack.
So I'm gonna. Well, durable is minus 10 damage on a critical hit against me. So how much damage does he do to me?
46.
Look. Oh,
Is that after the 10 is removed?
what?
Is that after the 10 is removed?
No, that's total.
No.
So it would be 36.
Oh boy.
Is he
Dell's dead.
alive?
Dell's dead.
Oh my god, what?
You all see Dell walking towards him, him tilt his head because he's not seen that blaster before, and then this hole go through Dell.
Wait, that's not what happens when they die. That's not how you die.
No,
thought, like,
he
Dell's
is.
unconscious.
Dell is
Yeah.
unconscious. Yes.
I'm still gonna say canonically, there's a hole through him because that is holy shit. It's non-fatal hole, but it's still a hole.
Mhm.
It knocks Dell unconscious.
Dell just falls to his
Oop,
knees
no,
and then
not that
just
one.
In what,
Force
six,
resistance.
in 6 sessions, this is our first time any of us have even gone unconscious.
and it's the tankiest motherfucker here.
I
Thank
told you guys. The difficulty has gone up.
Of the bosses, yeah.
Who,
Damn.
who said
Yeah.
Dell was the tankiest motherfucker here?
It's the second
Without-
tankiest.
Without all the
Second
jury
tankiest.
rigging bullshit.
Hey
Without the
now.
jury
Hey
rigging.
now.
Okay.
Dell's
boy.
I
down.
mean, well, Dell can't. Never mind, that's a bad joke. I was gonna say Dell really can't defend his title of tankiest person because he can't
Oh, my.
talk back to Mira. But yeah,
Oh boy.
Jesus. Well, we need to get to him.
Nope. That is his second shot because he dual wields pistols. It does not crit, but
does it
he's
still
aiming
hit
at
Dell?
Vyri.
Oh.
After Dell fell, he aimed right at Vyri because she was right down his line of sight.
She was like, "Oh shit," and then, "Oh shit" again.
So it's
Hold
six.
up.
Shit. Oh shit.
Hold up. So she's not in melee with him, so it's a base of a 4. And I know I got shit. Sidestep. Once per round, this happens to the number of strain equal to difficulty of all coming to maybe equal to number of this round. Staying for this way. Okay. Fuck. So he got a 5, right? Oh, thank God. I suffer 2 strain to bump my defense up to a 6 and sidestep it. She like jumps, like dives out of the way.
All right. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you guys see her like go for her comms, and then you hear like the comms turn off. Judge is down, but you guys still hear it because she says it out loud.
Yeah.
Comms go bad.
Alrighty. That is the end of Eric's turn. So we go right to Mira.
Fuck.
Weird hearing her cuss.
I thought I heard a bird just now.
Right?
Okay, let's see here. Got 25. 30 would get me to here. Shit. Get to Dell yet. Fuck. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that anyways, because screw it. Mira's going to run through the hole and then through the door up to here. Hawk, who came over here for a reason, is gonna have the little spider droid climb on top of his head.
Oh,
And then Hawk is going to move his 30 feet up this way. So get him to here. And then he's going to have the little spider droid jump down onto Eric and go off. Bzz.
Okay.
Bzz.
All right. He is now temporarily stunned.
Shocking. That's my turn.
Okay. So that immediately takes it down to Io.
okay. Well, I don't really know what Io can do because he can't reach him, and we're trying not to kill him. And I think any weapon Io uses might kill him, unless he's special and he just gets knocked out from like a crit.
Well, yeah. Can you just say I don't want to finish him? I just want to knock him out. I remember that's how you do it in D&D. But...
Oh my! I've just realized my carbine has a stun setting. How does the stun setting work if you get a crit? Does that just instant knockout kind of thing?
The same thing. It goes around to soak
Yeah,
to take his strain down to 0 instead of his wounds for stun.
yeah. That's exactly how it is.
Okay, well, we're going to pull out Sweet Betty. Give me a second. Calculate the dice. Okay. Alright, so I was going to try shooting at him with his carbine on stun setting. Oh wait, no, I add 2 dice to the roll. Okay, there we go. So let's see if he hits him. Oh thank god he doesn't crit. So it looks like that's 4 successes.
Okay, well, considering he is stunned, that does in fact hit him.
Oh, excellent. That is 22 damage.
Okay.
And then he'll shuffle up to here. And that's his turn.
Okay. And then Ven.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm not muted. I thought I was for some reason. Okay. So pretty wide-eyed that Dell just went down. Immediately focuses on Eric though, if it looks like he could be dangerous. I don't think Ven knows in character how long the stun thing lasts. Is there anything kind of like, well, I could just pick up one of these bodies actually. Can I like force throw one of the bodies at Eric wanting to knock him out? Is that possible?
Sure.
Or would that kill him?
No, you can if you plan on not killing him, you can definitely knock him out. That is totally okay.
Alright, so that's
Yep. I'm gonna say that definitely works.
cool.
So, yeah. Say this body goes flying at him, and he is now officially knocked out. So,
Is giving Dallas like a stim pack a major action?
well, now with the last enemy remaining on the battlefield down, you are out of combat.
Okay.
So, yep, initiative is now clear.
Utility belt.
Okay,
Fucking
Mira's on top of
destiny
it.
point.
I'll go over.
Goddamn stem pack in the neck. Fucking gauze and everything else into the fucking wall. Stabilize, you bastard!
Am I stabilized?
Yep, you are indeed stabilized.
But still unconscious.
Hold on, let me do something real quick.
It's okay. I'm sure Io can carry him back.
Yep, you are still unconscious, but you're stable. You will pull through.
Damn.
Hooray!
With 30. Oh, Jesus.
Stabilize now!
I have 31 wounds.
Yep.
Are you like, Matt, are you going to be obsessively putting more points
Yes.
into your wounds?
You have 31 wounds?
Yes.
15 max.
That's why I said I'm tanky. Because
I have 15 wounds max.
yes.
Ah.
That's why I said I'm probably the tankiest one here. I have decent soak.
Yep.
Can I don't know. So basically, Io, me, and Vyri are in front of him, and he's unconscious.
Yep.
His visor is cracked. Like, he's fucked. Like, it went straight through.
Del,
Didn't hit anything
you have
vital.
a daughter to get back to. Stay with me, man.
It's okay,
Is
Del
this
wanted to be
mammoth
more
or is-
robot than man anyway.
You're gonna be okay. You're
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
stronger,
okay.
better.
You're gonna be okay.
Alright, yep. Adele, you are officially stabilized. You are unconscious, but you are stabilized. Meanwhile, yeah, Eric is also knocked out. He's all yours to take as necessary, but the cameras are still showing that the droid factory is still operating. Yeah,
We
this
need to
is
get
right.
Del out to the speeder.
What?
We need to get Del out to the speeder.
Okay, Mira, Del will be kind. It looks like you stabilized him. We need to finish this.
We won't have very much time.
For what?
Quick question, Angie.
yeah.
Hello? Oh. My Atharcum MedTech Smart Med 2000 integrated med systems, they would kick in upon me taking a high amount of damage. Would they not have had any chance to kick in at this point? Because I'm down?
One shot.
Or would they kick in?
Now that you're stabilized, yes.
So I need to roll 1 plus medicine plus intelligence. And every success is a heal. Ones don't do anything to it, so... Jesus. Oh boy! That's 6 dice. Oh my god, I am shaking.
Get them
'cause-
out to the speeder. We won't have much time, and we gotta put some distance between us and this factory.
Okay.
Oh, are you talking about? Are you blowing it up? What do you mean?
I will start
I'm about
dragging Del's
to.
ass out.
Angel, I would like to begin uploading the schematics for the factory to automatically, because it's automated, build the Frytech CL3 anti-starfighter cluster bomb.
Permission granted. It will go off. You guys have no less than an hour and 15 minutes to get the fuck out of that building.
So,
I will start dragging Del along.
so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. So I heal 7 wounds. Am I awake?
You are now conscious.
We gotta go! We gotta fucking go! We gotta get out of here! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh shit! This is gonna be a big boom.
Then we'll I guess use the force to get Eric's body, unconscious body, So how long is it? I guess I'll be Mira. When is this going down?
We have like an hour.
We have an hour.
I can fly as quickly.
Get out! We have an hour. Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah, with this that's okay.
The
Fen,
bomb
is
the
not
factory-
hurrying. She's like
The
walking
bomb
at a normal pace.
that the factory is making normally is carried on a Mon Calamari starship and is used for planetary bombardments. We got to fucking get away from here.
Well,
And
let's
all we
go,
have is a
Chop
speeder? Fucking let's go!
Dell's gonna kick off Io's hand and stand up, really dazed. And then he's just gonna silently follow because he's in such a daze he has no idea what's going
He's
on.
like, I was like, oh, you're on your feet. Okay, I'm running out the door now. And he just
Oh, thanks. You're leaving him alone. He basically just died. He basically just flatted out straight then and there.
So we're just gonna take what's her space
That's
outside.
right. We can summon the ship to come get us. Can be
We're using one of the $50,000 upgrades that we got on the ship. We haven't used yet.
See,
I'm gonna just put
get them for eventually you'll need them.
Right? Yep.
holy shit.
Yep. You guys are able to get away successfully because Mira forced y'all to.
I mean,
gotta
I
go!
wasn't questioning.
We gotta fucking go!
Are you having the Peachy King come and physically get you guys, or are you hopping on
Kind
the
of
shuttle?
meeting us halfway because I don't know how fast could it get there to where we are.
Phantom Messam Tattooine style. It's like picking us
Yep.
up in the desert and we're jumping on board.
Basically.
'Cause if it could get there in a few minutes, then we could just wait for it.
No, we gotta go!
Yep. I'm going to say it meets you about halfway because it takes a little bit for it to get up and running. As you guys get loaded up into the Peachy King and take off to go back to where it was originally landing at in the spaceport, you about this point, an hour has passed and you are able to just hear this loud deafening boom as it detonates and the factory is just turned to absolute rubble. Meanwhile, all the droids that were previously attacking just stop and fall over, unresponsive because their control cluster was absolutely destroyed. In one
shit.
fell
Oh,
swoop,
shit.
you
Oh,
guys
shit.
have
Oh, shit.
successfully saved Tattooine from the droids.
Cool.
Dell's just gonna wander to his bedroom. What is everyone's reaction to Dell walking onto the ship, cracked helmet in hand, with a hole through his chest?
The instant that you walk on the ship, Dell and Revan sees that. Whether you like it or not, she is immediately at your side. She grabs your hand and drags you to the medical room where she starts to use the Force, which will take a heavy toll on her to start slowly healing your wounds. In about a half hour, you are back up to full health.
Suture! As soon as we get back to the ship, Vyri, Ben. I have the footage from the place with the stuff. Do you want me
Okay.
to go over it, or do you want to go over it, or what?
No, I mean you can go over it, and I need to figure out what to do with him, and like I'm probably still floating him. Eric,
Okay.
I actually have use for the brig now.
where is that?
This way. I will quickly leads
I think Vyri will offer to take him to the brig, and as they're walking back, his head just bounces on every
metal beam above it, just just dragging him along to the brig.
I'm like force levitating him right
Love
now.
it. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I mean, you could bump into him. So
Vyri just like
Disrupt
manipulates
it.
the
You're just gonna
force so his
follow-
head
yeah.
suddenly drags.
A couple like a pipe might like come down into the way of his head. No,
Ben gives her a
Vyri-
look.
Yeah, Vyri will just follow Ben to the brig. That's all.
Boys, can you come to the medbay, please? He's sending out a message to everyone.
Ben will say soon. I need to finish making sure Eric's secure.
Gotcha.
So is there any way we could well, obviously get rid of all his weapons. If he has any comms or anything on him, take that away.
Search for cybernetics.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm unconscious.
He has no cybernetics, fortunately. What comms he did have got damaged when he was shocked. But yeah, it's pretty easy to disarm him and render him completely useless to try and fight against you guys.
Okay. So then I'll say to Io, if we locked him in here, would that be secure enough, or do we need to do more? Or should we have someone watching? How you know the ship. Okay.
I can set Terabyte to guard.
Vyri's gonna offer to stand guard.
Well, I just Del said he wanted people to talk to him, so
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on his cell while we're talking to Dell. Where is the med bay on the ship diagram anyway?
do we not have one?
I was always thinking it was up here because isn't that kind of up near the front?
I don't think we ever actually drew it out, but yeah, we could say it's up here-ish.
What is?
The
Med
medbay?
bay?
Did we ever?
Just some ramshackle corner of one of the hangars.
Right.
I mean, I think we discussed that Io wouldn't need for a med bay because he's just get out of the ship and go to a doctor.
Well, a pseudo medbay, I guess.
I'm literally laughing now at the image of over here just being some medical equipment and a table.
The first aid kit from 10 years ago.
This was a gift from random hobo. I don't know if
We were in the middle of constructing it, and we didn't have the funds to finish. Okay,
Right.
and no one's needed it, so.
So, I guess, I'll just say, okay, one of us should guard. Io, you said you do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. And then I guess we can all go to. Yeah.
Remember, we do have the massive chain guns that Dell bought to be installed on the ship as security. They can be set to stun the moment that guy manages to break out. So
This is true. For now, though, he is sufficiently unconscious, so he's safe. He's harmless for now. So, those of you who are able to go to see where Dell is,
I read that.
right, wherever the fuck this medbay is going to be at. Jax and Joseph are listening over the comms because they're after they saw how Dell looked, they immediately pulled Drea away and are distracting her, playing with her. That way she doesn't see anything and get worried. So when you enter, it's just Revan and Dell. And Revan she looks tired because she used a lot of her energy to heal him, but she still looks like she's meditating to help maintain his health.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you're still alive.
When you say it like that, it doesn't sound like it.
I always say things like this.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't mean I don't mean it.
He's holding, like, the wound entry.
You're so hard.
How you feeling? Looks like it's better a little bit.
Burning on the inside. So, are we gonna say it's canon that it went straight through, or are we not gonna say that? Because I kind of wanted to go straight through him, like, non-lethal.
Yep, it went straight through him. So he's kind of hurting.
He just slowly sits up.
Should you be moving right now? That doesn't seem smart.
Didn't have a choice back in the day.
You just hear Revan in her rather oddly exhausted tone just kind of quietly respond, well, it's not back in the day anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Where is he?
I don't think you're in any condition to deal with him right now.
Just hit me up with some adrenaline and I'll be fine.
I don't think that's a good idea. Just saying.
He's looking around. Who's in the room?
Well, I'm there. Vyri's there. I guess Mira, Revan.
Yep, that's all who's there, because Io was keeping tabs on Eric.
Veer's probably on the far side of the room, leaning up against the wall with their arms crossed.
Everyone okay?
Yeah.
What gun was that motherfucker using? Fucking thing went straight through.
I don't know. I think we still have it, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I took all
Where
his
do we
stuff.
put all
so,
this stuff? I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, well, Ven just says.
I don't know where
yeah.
we have it.
Probably in a locker at the birth.
Yeah.
That's a Vin thing.
Yeah.
Dill's gonna hop off the table and like slowly lower Revan's hand. As the
That was not much of a hop. That was more of a stagger off the bed.
the automated medical system immediately, like, you see small needles inject into his back, and he right, that feels better. He looks over his helmet and like places a hand on it. The visor is cracked.
Do you want me to fix that? I could probably fix it while you're interrogating Eric.
He just nods and slowly hands it to her.
Okay. What about your armor where it has the blaster hole in it?
You see in his face, it's like more shock. Like he thought, okay, my, visor was cracked. That's easily replaced. And then he looks down at the armor that his father gave him. And he's like, motherfucker. He like,
I can still fix it.
yeah, but he angrily tears it off and places it on the bed, and like you can see the scorch mark and wound on his chest, and like the exit wound on his back as he's immediately making his way for the brig.
So I'll be like, hey, we have time. Just relax. He'll be fine.
He still keeps walking.
Mira's gonna hand a data pad over to Ven and then stay in the room and look over Dell's armor and see what she can do to repair it.
Okay, I'm just keeping pace with Dell. I'm going right in with him if he's going.
I'll let you catch up. There we go.
Cool.
Ready? 2 squares forward. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I did it wrong. I'm not fast
Did
enough.
it!
As you leave, Dell, there we go. Revan goes to follow you, but she seems, to anyone who's observing her in any way, she doesn't seem fully herself. She's trying to keep up, but she just seems to be unable to, and she kind of stops about halfway down the corridor, just kind of stops there and leans against the wall.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would not notice because I'm using all my energy to make sure Dell doesn't like murder Eric or something.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like Io could just push him over at this point.
Oh, Dell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ven will say, like, as we're walking, like, to Dell, she'll be like, I'm all for scaring him, but try to be, I don't know what techniques you like to use, but try to be humane, please.
He just doesn't answer, but you see the mention of humane, and he just like completely ignores it. Oh, don't let me in.
No.
Did he say something Mandalorian or did something cut out?
He said,
Io to let
"Oh,
him
you
in.
let me."
Oh.
Yeah. Stand your ground,
standing,
Io.
so he can't get in, and he's just like, nope.
Dell, he's unconscious anyway. We have to wait till he wakes up. That's why I was
I'll
saying
wake him
we
up.
have time. Dell?
Io points a finger directly at Dell, which is rare, and he says, you need to rest before you try to do anything.
I've rested enough.
You rested for like 3 minutes. That does not count.
Good enough. And he goes to
Nope.
like walk past.
Io
Io.
continuously moves to block him. He's
Dell?
like,
Hey, Dell. I am a little concerned right now that you are not fully in control of your emotions.
What do you care about my mum? He just looks over at her and then goes to push Io out the way.
Because, Dell, when you aren't in control of your emotions, you hurt people. And you don't want that.
What is the thing to move? How do I move Io?
Wow.
how
You
does Io resist?
Io's gonna punch you in the same spot that you just got healed, and you'll fall unconscious again.
I mean, you are weak, Dell, so Io could pretty much blow on you and you would fall over. You could try, but
So
And I mean-
what is this statistically? Like
If
what do
Io lands a hit on you with a fist, he could do 15 damage, so.
okay. Think of it this way. It's like Drea trying to physically push the Peachy Keen.
you mean like anyone trying to push the PG key? That's
I'm just saying, you just came back from a hair's breadth away from death. You are not the tough guy you think you usually are.
so again, what are the statistics? If I was to actually try to move him, what would I need to roll? What penalties would I get? Because if we do this in combat and we're still in combat, that means I'm basically useless in combat.
It would be to try to get him
With
to
experience,
move.
probably.
Coercion, I guess.
Not
Would-
like athletics to try and push him out the way.
No, you have no athletics. You just almost fucking died.
Yeah,
Well-
You said
physically.
cannon, you have a hole in you.
Right.
You know how much
I know.
strength you have after you get shot? Fucking none. You get
Yeah.
shot, and you're gonna be in shock for days. It doesn't matter how quickly they get the damn hole sealed up. You're gonna be fucking hurting for weeks. In real life, damn it. That shit sucks.
I'm afraid to ask if you've got experience.
Then don't
answer.
ask.
Yeah. I'm not going to. So, would I like have half my then?
The fact that fucking Dell is even up and walking this soon instead of crawling or passing out again is remarkable
Okay,
unto
okay.
itself.
Okay, so it looks like Revan just typed in the thing that she is unconscious. So I'll I'll kind of nudge Dell and be like, Dell! And I'll point to her. And I'll go over to Revan and check on her. I don't know what you want me to do.
Dell's gonna start making his way immediately to her.
Mira would also
Was
run
that
out
entirely necessary?
What?
Really? Medbay corner? I see that.
I loved that. I don't know who did that, but that was really funny.
That's adorable.
What the medbay corner?
Yes,
Where is it?
that's cute.
That was me. I didn't know what size the word actually was. I thought 16 was big enough, and it was.
I love
Where
it.
is it?
Medbay
Oh
corner.
Jesus, that is
Fucking
tiny.
adorable. All of this during a very serious time.
Oh, you said you had cameras on the whole Peachy Keen up front, right? Like we could see the hallways and stuff from the cameras? On the cockpit?
I believe so, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Vyri would be running up.
Yeah, she is completely unconscious. The signatures from the baby seem to be fine, but hers is flickering. It's not quite her going in and out of death, but there's definitely something not right with her. Something is going on, but she is now slumped on the floor unconscious. It's like she's exhausted, and Io, you would be able to tell the four signatures. The babies are in kind of a panic because she's unconscious.
Who has
We
medicine
gotta
other
get her
than me?
to the med bay corner.
Yeah, does anyone have medicine?
I do. I have 2 in medicine.
Okay.
I have 6.
Ooh,
well-
Mira.
I just have my intellect, which is 2.
Woo!
I have 2.
Mira.
Mira has 6.
Yeah.
Where's Mira?
She's
right
right
next
there.
to Revan.
Oh, okay, perfect.
We
I'll
gotta
roll.
go to the med bay.
Dell's gonna try and pick her up.
No, no, God.
No, we don't have another bed in the med bay. We only have one bed. Revan needs it right now.
Ven will literally like use the
Then
force.
Vyri,
So Del
I
Ven
hope
will use the force so that Del looks like he's picking it up. She might be lighter.
Right. She's surprisingly light for you, Del.
He just thinks it's all adrenaline,
right.
weighs like 5 pounds.
and he's gonna carry her to the med bay. Let's just say that we can repurpose one of these
Med
bedrooms as a med bay.
Med bay.
No, we'll just actually build walls around the course.
Med bay. Med bay.
We're gonna put her in Vyri's room and say that's the med bay, please.
Med bay.
Clear,
Please.
he doesn't really use a room, so
Rob,
I
leave
mean,
it to you
which
to make
room
a
was
super
Revan?
serious moment.
You just hear med
Miriam is fucking
bay.
worried.
We'll just
There's this
actually
powerful
clear out.
person that just is unconscious now, and that's after seeing
Hey,
Del
Mira,
go down.
check her,
and-
please. Now.
Oh my god.
You need to stop freaking out and figure this out right now. Please.
I
Just breathe.
I want to.
She's
I'm
losing the
gonna
will
check
to live.
Revan. I'm gonna check Revan.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna check Revan.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because I want to make sure that this succeeds. And I just learned about the whole destiny points thing.
Right, I'll be back.
I have a 6 intellect. I'll use, I don't know, 8 destiny points.
I'm gonna use 75 because you probably have 75 by now.
No, I have 33. So I'll drop down to 25 and I'll roll 14d6 for this.
Jesus.
14d6 medicine check.
Wait for it.
Oh shit, that was wrong. Hold on. I gotta manually count that now because I put a 6
Yep.
in there instead of a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That is
9,
10.
10. 10 total successes.
Yep. That's a very impressive roll. Yep, she is stabilized.
Can I tell what is wrong with her?
Physically, her body is exhausted, but it's not like anything physically is wrong. However, because you know that Force users are a little bit different as far as their health goes, you've been able to research a little bit, and you are able to discover that her force strength is dwindling. It's like something outside is siphoning her force energy.
Damn it, Dale.
Something else is?
Yes, something
Oh.
else seems to be siphoning her force energy while she and her babies are fine and she's still able to shield you.
So this
If-
is not like preeclampsia or something, right?
No, fortunately the babies are fine, but
Okay.
What if
Revan
it's
herself
something
is
Eric
not.
had on him?
I assume you tell us that, Mirren.
Yes.
Okay. So is there any way I could like figure out what the source of that is once I hear that?
Yeah.
Sense it in a way?
Can we just, if we get off the planet and away from it, won't that separate it by like distance, or does distance have anything to? I don't understand.
I
this
don't even
magic stuff.
What should I do to? What should I
trying to figure out what you need to roll. Give me just
Oh boy.
a second. Hold on.
I'm instantly suspicious of Eric.
Right? I know.
Either him or something he had on him. Because I'm like, it's the only new factor on the ship.
Um, I would say for you it would be perception based
Like
on the
using
force.
forces? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am
Um,
gonna use a couple of my own force dice to increase that a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Ugh. Cool.
Damn.
Woof. Yeah, you are not able to tell what's going on. The only thing, at least not what it's originating from, the only thing that you're able to determine is like her force energy. Well, she's still very powerful in the force and still very capable. Something outside is sapping her force power. And her using up so much energy to heal up Dell, combined with her constant force blocking, she's losing energy. It's starting to affect her physically.
Okay.
Um,
Is there any way I could figure out a way to block that? Like around her or something? I don't know. This is just all guessing. If there's nothing, that's totally fine.
as of right now, you can't tell.
Okay.
But as you all are kind of working and trying to figure out what's going on, courtesy of Mira doing what she can to stabilize her, after a few moments, eventually Revan just kind of, her eyes flutter open and she just kind of looks at all of you. And for a moment, she looks terrified, worried, before really quickly her demeanor changes, and she just looks tired. She looks at all of you before eventually her eyes just kind of land on you, Dell, and just kind of stay there for a moment. And she just kind of asks generally to all of you, what happened?
I think you just collapsed. Do you know what happened? How you don't look like you're doing.
Revan kind of takes a breath and sits up and scoots back up on the bed. Immediately, as soon as she's sitting up, her hands up to her stomach, like she's checking something. She pauses, lets out a breath of relief, and kind of, you see her shoulders kind of slump down, like she was tense and worried. Before she just kind of shakes her head, and she looks at all of you, now visibly concerned. I'm not sure. It's as if I lost my energy. I should have been fine after healing Dell, but it was just... And she just seems to be at a loss for words.
It seems like something is siphoning away some of your energy. I don't know what. I can't tell where. But it's not you, it's something else.
She just kind of nods and like she's like the gears are working in her head. She's trying to figure out what's going on. She doesn't really respond so much as you can tell she's listening, but her mind is working trying to figure out what's going on.
Have you heard of anyone being able to do that before?
There's rumors of some Sith being able to absorb Force energy, but I haven't encountered anything myself.
It must be that Yara.
I don't think so. I know someone that newly trained in the Force. It'd be like, yeah, unless she's incredibly gifted.
You don't know how
Beyond.
long he's been training her for.
I do. It's only been, if that.
Look, I don't care right now. We need to get.
And he like falls to a knee.
Why do it, Revan?
He just kind of looks at you with a raised brow, just waiting for you to elaborate.
He stands.
Should have let the medkits deal with it.
And he sort of like limps away back to his room.
She just kind of tiredly rolls her eyes. She doesn't really respond otherwise. But as Dill walks out of the room, Revan's eyes kind of move towards Vyri, who's kneeling and meditating. As she's observing Vyri, you see a distinct change in her aura. She just seems very relieved. She seems to be getting her energy back. And she just kind of tilts her head before she swings her legs over the side of the bed and stands up and walks over. She kneels in front of Vyri and she reaches out and puts a hand on her shoulder to pull her out of the meditation.
It kind of like opens one eye. Work?
Revan gives you a smile and she goes, "Yeah, it worked."
Remember the cocoon thing you taught me, and I thought if anything was affecting you, that might help.
You did good, Vyri. And she just kind of wordlessly reaches out and pulls you into a hug. As she does, she just kind of murmurs to you, "Thank you. You saved our lives."
Wait, who is she said it to? Vyri?
Yes.
Oh,
He gets all awkward, doesn't know what to say.
Ven is just sort of smiling behind Revan and just gives this like impressed nod.
After the hug, Revan kind of rises to her feet. She extends a hand out to help Vyri up to her feet as well.
So just double checking, this isn't anything like she canceled whatever's going on. She doesn't have to keep it up to protect Revan right now.
No, it's like whatever was going after her, as soon as it hit that shield that you put up, it bounced back and stopped. So whatever it was intentionally trying to siphon from Revan, once it hit that wall and wasn't able to siphon anymore, it retreated.
Okay. Vyri just goes quiet again. She's overwhelmed with everything going on.
Revan just kind of looks at all of you and she goes, I think we need to take some time to rest. I have a feeling that our toughest battle is yet to come. Physically and emotionally.
We need to get off the planet.
Yeah, we do. And she looks down at a data pad that Mira had handed her. And she says, it seems like Yara's supposed to come tomorrow. So we need to go. So either we'll see what information I can get off of Eric and we leave him here, or we take him with us. We figure it out then.
She'll be here tomorrow. Can we gang up on her? Could we kidnap her too? You kind of see like crazed hope in Vyri's eyes as she's like looking at you. I know we're down one, I guess. And like you kind of see the hope start flickering out again, like shit, like we can't do this.
I'm afraid if we force anything, the choice might not be as willing. I'm not sure though. I'll like glance at Revan to see if she has an opinion.
Revan reaches out and kind of puts a hand on Vyri's shoulder, and she goes, if everyone was at full strength, I would completely agree to try and capture her now. But right now we need to retreat and heal ourselves, get what information we can from Eric, and get out of here while we have the strength to do so. I don't want her to hurt anyone.
She just yeah, of course, yeah. I'll go tell Io, and then she just kind of like walks out and starts walking back to Io, so Io can prep the ship.
Yeah.
Mira's gonna stay right by Revan and monitor her for the time being.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So we will go ahead and end the session here then.